dog food works.
Okay, cool. All right, so we are now live. So who wants to do the session summary of what happened last week?
I'll,
Well, if only I could remember.
yeah,
If
I'm
only.
getting.
Well,
I'm
last
just
week
turning.
was a very interesting day because Caius forgot that it was Monday.
Or 2 weeks ago, rather. What did you
Okay.
guys do?
We tracked down Lunar at the cult party and sneak around to kick his ass, but it didn't really work out.
Yeah. Last week met up. Initially we started with Yujin's research into the various spells as well as the Bright Flame Dagger. After that, we regrouped, looking into the local slave trade a little bit, as well as some talking. We met an NPC named Thorin, who was the owner of a local shop that dealt with some of the slave trade. We ended up going back to the house to prepare for the party tonight, and then we managed to get there, getting past Christos the Minotaur, who was the guard out front. We met an NPC girl who I can't remember the name of. It's the girl in the purple dress right over here.
She's in the initiative order.
Yeah, I can't remember her name.
You can open the initiative order, and so you should
No,
be able to see it.
it doesn't say her name in the initiative.
It doesn't?
Oh, there it is.
It just
Yeah,
popped up a second ago.
I just have to set that as seen. Whoopsie.
Yep, Zabel. We met her, talked to her a little bit, helped her sober up a tiny bit. Learned about the Bone Walker spell through a scroll, thanks to Caius and Eugen, and talking to a guy and a little bit of read magic. Caius used his Iron Cobra to distract a bunch of people, and no one could deal with it, so we took the chance to sneak out back.
Well, it wasn't necessarily a distraction. I was trying to hope. Well, I was kind of hoping that this snake would just do the job for us, but it didn't really work out that way.
Yeah, but it ended up serving as a distraction. Ooh, excuse me. We ended up getting into the back room with a little help from Vanish from a wand that Fred had. Managed to get past two ghasts that were frozen and apparently injured without triggering them, and we found, raised as a bone walker, Aquar, the half-orc wizard, who has given us a potion of remove curse that is currently on Caius' person in his bag. And we went to try and ambush Ululamar when we heard that his speech had started. And with a roll of 0 on stealth from one of us, it was me, obviously. We entered initiative as Gas started attacking. A shadow creature came up and is now draining Pepeel's life away. And we basically all got buffed up like crazy between Aquar and Pepeel's magic, as well as Fred's song and each other. And, well, currently Tarek is now blind. Both he and Eugen were attacked by ghasts and are possibly sick. We don't know yet. They felt something, but that's about it. And Caius is currently grappling Ululamar as Tarek is raging and getting dragged away. I think that sounds about it.
Sounds about accurate. And we ended the session in initiative because, goodness, this is a long fight. And it's currently on Yuzjin, so I'm assuming it's his turn.
I think I used my turn to pull Tarek away. I'm not sure.
Alrighty. Use your turn to pull Tarek away. Who is this character? This is one of the random ass mages who was blasting you guys. Though honestly, for the sake of clearing up the fucking initiative order, he's just gonna go over there and try and alert Kristoff. So he's out of initiative. Zabel, seeing you guys like that, what spells does she have prepared? She is going to. She is going to. Oh, hey, that works because Caius is a monk. She's going to cast Mage Armor on Caius. This will give Caius a +4 armor bonus to AC for the next 5 hours. Because why not throw more buffs onto here? This will not stack with your armband, though, Caius.
So it's one or the other?
Yeah, this counts as an armor bonus, so it doesn't stack with your bracers of armor.
Gotcha. So I either got a +1 or a +4. I'll take the +4.
Yep, you get the +4. This lasts for 5 hours. And hold on, what's the symbol I can use? Oh, I forgot to upload all the new symbols. Gosh darn it.
You're good.
That's something I'll do after session. This ghoul over here is going to see a quar, and so is going to eat a quar. This ghoul has a bite and 2 claws.
I recall a Quar cast fly on himself. I don't know if he
Oh yeah,
flew up.
Aquar's also flying. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's what the 3 is here. So he's sorry, it's been 2 weeks, so I forget what all these
You're
buffs
good.
are. So okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, and that's his double move. Aquar is flying, so Aquar is going to shoot a lightning bolt like that. So Ghoul has to make a reflex save. Ghoul rolls a reflex save. Ghoul gets a 10. That's a fail. So he is a he is a level 6 wizard. So this will do 66 damage. So you see him standing up. He fires a lightning bolt out of his hand. It hits the ghast for 26 lightning damage.
Jeez.
And because high level wizards are OP, 26 lightning damage, which will vaporize that ghoul.
Damn.
Because it was already injured. Fred, seeing here, is going to see that Ulinar is being grabbed by Caius, and so he is going to take a 5-foot step. No, actually, he's going to take a full move to get to there. So now he is flanking, and he is going to stab in with only one of his daggers, which is 9, 10, 11 from the flank. And he rolls an 18 versus Ulinar's AC of, let's scroll down, of 18, but he's currently being grappled, so that goes through. So he deals Andros, Fred, there he is. It is D3 plus 2 plus D3 plus 1D2 plus 2D6 sneak. Okay. D3 plus 2 plus 2D6. Rolling him. Alright, so Ulinar takes 9 points of damage. And not a huge fan of that. Ulinar is being grappled right now. And doesn't really have many options. He's going to try and break out of the grapple. That would be a combat maneuver bonus on his part. Versus Caius. He is surprisingly strong. But he rolls 10 lower than he needs. Cool, alrighty. Pepeal is going to look very drained, turn around and say, what is this thing? Moving over here, and he is going to channel energy to harm undead. Though, honey enough, that doesn't affect you guys because you guys don't technically count as undead. So this will only account that guy. And so that thing has to make a will save, but it does have channel resistance. So it is 1d20 plus 8. Roll 20, roll. Now is not the time to lag up on me, please. Alright, and it rolls a 10 on its will save, which is a fail against channel energy.
Damn.
So he is level 6 cleric, so he does 3d6 on channel. So Pepeal channels the energy of his deity and deals a whopping 8 damage to this shadowy thing. It is still looking fine. Shadowy thing Meanwhile, is going to walk over and is just going to start eating Pepe'el continuously, as this is going to attempt a incorporeal touch attack on him. It just reaches out and tries to poke Pepe'el and easily pokes through his armor, dealing to-do. Ouch! Alrighty. So that is 3 ability damage and 6 actual damage. And immediately you see Pepe'el just collapse to the floor as this thing like grabs a hold of him and like drains his life essence.
Yeah, Tarek can't still.
Yeah, we're getting to that. Caius, okay, you're in a grapple. Do you wish to maintain this grapple?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you know how many absurd bonuses you're getting right now?
I know we're getting. I have like the mage armor, which doesn't matter right now. The bard spell, and then the
Bard song, yep.
Which is +1 to attack and damage, right?
Yeah, and that applies to grappling, and you're also the controlling grappler, so you have another +5.
So +6 on top of my
regular CMB. Yep.
Oh god, nice.
Magic buffs.
Can I flurry of blows in a grapple or no?
Well, first you have to roll. Well, you no, but we can get to that once we figure out if you're able to contain him or not.
Here's the word.
Yeah,
well, I'm not
easily.
unplug and
All right.
replug my headphones in.
All right, you still there, Yusjin?
I think he said he had to just readjust his headphones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm hearing this pixely sound, I guess. Like staticky, I guess. Yeah, it might just be my headphones getting old.
Yeah, you can disconnect and reconnect if you're having technical problems. But okay, all right, so he is pinned to the ground right now, Caius, so you have a few options. You can move him around. You don't even need to roll. You can just automatically deal punch damage to him. You can do anything that doesn't require 2 hands, or you can try and tie him up.
Okay, can I stunning flaming fist him?
You can flaming fist him, but you can't stunning fist him right now. You can just automatically deal unarmed damage.
All right, I'm gonna use my flaming fist and attack.
All right, cool. Well, it's kind of hard to miss because you're holding him, so roll unarmed damage. And you can add in the flaming from your robes if you'd like. Alright, you deal 11 points of damage to him. What's his max HP?
Right in the gut.
Right in the gut. Where is his max HP? 40, and he just took 47. Okay, so you punch him, and he goes down.
Oh.
Take that, skeleton freak.
Says the skeleton freak. Oh yeah, also I forgot he was on fire, but yeah, he is dead. Tarek, still blind.
Okay, Tarek is still mad at Ululamar, but does he hear anything about Ululamar?
You hear Caius grappling, you hear like a falcon punch happen, and then something. Take that, you skeleton freak.
Okay. What? Oh, yep. Okay, next turn, on your turn, I'll be healing one more, Yusjin.
Yep. Yeah,
yeah,
those
it's
take on
like,
your turn.
do I hear any? Okay, so Tarek is starting to calm down now that he hears that, because he can. It was Caius he heard say that, right?
Yep.
Okay, he's starting to calm down. So can he hear about what else is happening in the battlefield?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay, perception is currently only +3.
Mm-hmm.
9.
You hear whooshing over here. You hear Yusjin and Caius somewhere around you. Directly in front of you, you hear Pepe'el collapse and Fred yell, Pepe'el! And more whooshing.
Yeah, hearing the the situation with Pepe L. Tarek knows he can't. He's gonna have trouble finding him right now, so he's gonna reach up and yank the tarp off his shield and channel energy.
Alrighty. To heal undead or to help friendly to hurt undead or to help friendlies.
Help friendlies.
Okay.
But, let me mark off that I'm using one.
Do you have selective channel?
Sadly, no.
Okay, because this will heal Ulinar then.
Yeah, but Tarek hears that he knows that Pepe L needs to be healed. So,
all right, roll your channel.
Let me just mark off that I'm using it on here as well. Down to 3 uses left. 2d6. Everyone heals 6.
Alright, everybody heals 6 points of damage.
Which puts me to... Actually, on your turn, Yushin, I'll be healed up to full.
6. He was already at full. She's at full. Does that reach? No, it doesn't reach that far. And yeah, Pepe is now at basically full HP, but he's still unconscious.
Oh, that's not good.
And also, you can. Do you want to move? You can move up to half speed without having to make an acrobatics check.
Yeah, I'll start shambling a little bit, very carefully going this way, there.
All right. Yusjin, your go. Lightning bolt zaps past you, killing the other ghoul that was about to eat you.
Whew. Okay, that was close.
You see an unconscious skeleton, possibly, and a spooky ghost thing.
I'm gonna try and figure out what that is.
Spooky ghost thing?
Yeah.
It is a knowledge religion check.
Uh-huh. Let me see. Alrighty.
It looks like some type of incorporeal ghost.
Alright, cool. That'll work, I guess. Alright, let me look at what I have prepared real quick.
Yeah, you've got a fair few spells that could be useful in this sort of situation.
Not exactly prepared, though.
You have a few spells prepared that could be useful here.
Well, I'm gonna go with Summon Monster, then.
Alright, so you're gonna cast Summon Monster 2?
Yep.
Alright, so that will create something at the start of your next turn.
Oh, wait, since I have haste, I can do...
Haste does not interact with summoning, sorry.
Alright, cool.
Alright, it would let you make 2 dagger attacks, though.
I don't think I'm close enough to a ghost.
Alright.
Well, I wouldn't like to get that close, at least.
Alright, Zabel is going to... what do those work? Oh, hey, she has Disrupt Undead as a cantrip. Alright, so she's gonna cast that. Alright, so Zabel aims at the ghosty person, and goes pew, with her cantrip, which hits the ghost, and deals a whopping... How much does Disrupt Undead deal? Oh... Disrupt Undead is D6 damage. Oh boy. Alright, so she blasts a tiny ray out of her finger that deals 4 damage to the big shadow thing. This one is dead. Quar is going to... what other spells does he have prepared? He's going to cast Flaming Sphere.
Oh.
Right, so sun. Let me summon myself a big ol' sun. Alright, that's a bit, what's it called? It's a bit clearer for my taste, but alright. So he is going to fly over here. He summons a ball of flaming energy, and he puts it on top of the Wraith. And the Wraith has to roll a reflex save against that. Rolls reflex saves. Roll in. rolls a 14, which is a fail, so it takes 3d6 fire. Alright, takes 10 points damage. And how much HP does it have? Oh, these things have a lot of HP. Alright, so it's nowhere near dead.
Oh, joy.
Uh-ohs.
Fred does not have any magical attacks whatsoever. So he promptly pulls out his wand, pokes himself, and then starts then goes invisible and starts getting the heck out of this situation. Ulinar is sadly 1 point away from consciousness, so he's out. Pepeal is unconscious.
And
This
we
thing is
why?
going to. Oh no, this thing. No, that was the flaming sphere. This thing's going to take a 5-foot step over here and is going to poke Tarek
Oh, joy.
because he seems like a pretty easy target right now.
Oh, I actually need to be at 25 HP because of.
All right, 23 versus your touch AC.
That's gonna hit. My touch is only 10.
Alrighty, so take 6 points of damage and lose. Oh boy, 6 points of con.
Oh,
Oh.
jeez.
Hold on. I might be going down soon.
Probably.
My con is now at. Oh boy, my con's only at 5.
Yeah, so this is minus what's it called, 3 HP per level, basically, to current and max.
So I just lost 12 HP.
Yup. Plus the actual damage it did to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, these things are fucking
boy.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see this thing just like slowly mist its way over to Tarek, grab a hold of Tarek, and literally like drink his soul, as it were. Caius, you see a ghost drinking your buddy.
There's not much I think I can do against a ghost, to be honest.
Do you have a magic weapon?
The only magic weapon I have is my flaming strikes.
Your fist, in other words. You
Yeah,
also
don't
have
your key strikes?
Oh yeah, that helps me ignore damage reduction.
Yeah, magic weapons deal half damage to ghosts.
Doesn't that necklace you wear also make your fists magical technically? Because
Also
it's
true.
plus fist and +1 to damage.
The amulet of mighty fists?
Yeah, it makes your hands and your unarmed strikes count as magic.
I don't have that marked. I gotta change that.
You should do that.
Finito. Okay, well, I can't charge, so I'm going to. Well, I'm technically on.
Forward.
Yeah, I'm going to take a 5-step forward and flurry of blows with a stunning fist.
Alright, you going to spend a key point here or just regular flurry?
Let's take the 3 attacks, and I'm going. Okay, never mind. I only have 2 stunning fists left. I'm going to make the first 2 stunning fists.
Alright, are you sure you want to do a stunning fist on a ghost?
Oh, yeah, because I can't do both.
Oh, no, you can do both. I'm just saying it's incorporeal.
Yeah, that's totally fair. No, I'm just going to use the flaming strikes.
Alright, cool. Roll your attacks.
So 3 attacks plus fire damage.
And which one's the flaming attack? The first or the third one? Or the second?
Let's go with the first one.
Alright, roll, let's hit. Alright, so flaming hit definitely hits. Second attack is a 15, which misses, and the third attack misses. But you hit with
15
the flaming one.
Oh.
Because you have +9 to hit. Jesus.
That's. Oh. A 15 doesn't hit this thing. Oh boy.
Yeah, it is quite. Alright, 11 points of damage. As you as you like drop kick it with your flaming attack, you will see it shriek at you as your flame like connects with it. Not because it's like taking extra damage from the flame, but like more from the fact that you lit up the area around it, and it was really unhappy about that.
Oh,
Tarek, still blind.
okay. Tarek heard that shriek. He's exhausted just from that strike against him, but he's gonna go. What was that? What was that?
You two respond.
There's a ghost in front of me.
What was
Bad things.
Okay, okay.
Back up.
Okay. I'm gonna 5 foot step backwards,
Okay.
and okay. I remember somewhat the direct. Tarek would remember somewhat the direction it came from. Oh, and I heal up 1 next turn.
Yep. Now
Can I
keep in
pull
mind
out a
your
fit?
new current and max HP though.
I know my max is 13. My current is 12.
Seems legit.
Uh, can we pull out the 15-foot cone, please? So
Can do. Alrighty.
I just want to measure something to know if I would accidentally.
Quick question: does mage armor affect flat-footed and touch?
Absolutely it does.
No,
Oh,
thank you.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's
15.
10 foot. No, that would be 15 foot, I think. There you
Yep.
go.
Okay. Oh, I would hit it, but I wouldn't if I aim it somewhat in that direction.
But you're
Because
also blind. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, I feel I'm gonna put a hand out on Caius, and I'm gonna hold out my other hand, and be like, "Mind helping me aim?" And I'm gonna burning hand in that direction, like asking for help aiming.
Alright, Caius, is there anything you can do to help his aim?
Can I point his finger in the direction of the wraith?
Alright, so you're like reaching behind you, grabbing Tarek's hands, and like aiming it like an AT gun, basically.
I'm thinking like I'm teaching him how to play pool kind of thing.
Oh, there you go. All right, I'll give you yourself a +4 on your reflex save to not get hit by this.
Sick.
But otherwise, yeah. So Tarek, you blast in that direction. So first, you roll against Caius' spell resist.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So that's a D20 plus 4. I go past the spell resist.
Yeah.
Sadly.
So Caius and creature roll me reflex saves. Caius, you're getting a +4 on this.
Okay. Oh boy, Caius, that was a 27. Okay, good.
All
What's
right.
the
So
creature?
Caius dodges completely. He rolls a 16 on his reflex save.
That's still half damage, but 44 still.
Yeah, half
Eight,
damage. All right.
8 damage of fire.
I don't get any damage because I have evasion.
Evasion is awesome. All right, so he takes 4 fire damage. Again, it shrieks like again, less from the fighter, more from the fact you guys are creating a bunch of light. Use Jim.
Uh-huh.
Your
Alright,
summon
so
just
the
went
giant,
off.
yeah, giant ant, because I have that page up.
Oh,
What are the
because I
rules
already
for
sent you the stats
smiting?
of it. All right.
Yeah. So what are the rules for smiting evil? Because I'm not really sure what it does.
Smite evil is you declare you want to smite. What's it called? You declare you want to smite an evil. Your ant will bypass all DR. It does extra damage to hit or an extra damage on the damage.
Uh-huh.
And it's a swift
I think
action
it's
for your
safe.
ant to activate. Where would you like to
Cool.
put him, by the way?
I'm gonna plop him over here. I think
Okay.
it's safe to say that this thing is not friendly and possibly evil. So I'm gonna try and smite evil and
Surprise, it is in fact evil.
oh cool.
Yay!
Let's see. We'll just go for a bite, which is +3 on its own.
Alright, and whoopsie, I realize I have my Roll20 looking at the wrong page. Whoopsie, hold on. Ooh.
I hope this thing's actually gonna die soon.
In theory.
There we go. Alright, that's the right page. Alright, but yeah, alright, so you summon your ant. You have your ant declare its Smite Evil. This will give it a +2 to hit and +2 to damage.
Uh-huh.
So you're now at +5 to hit with your ant.
Cool.
And do you know how many rounds it's sticking around for?
Oh, right. Hold on.
Because you
I
have your
do not
extended summon
remember.
thing.
Yes, I do. It's also my specialty, I suppose.
Yeah, you're from your specialty school.
Right. I can't remember how long the rounds. Is it like 1 round per caster level?
It's 1 round per caster level, but you get extra rounds because you're a summoner.
How many?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Cool.
Let me look that up. Conjuration. Summoner's Charm. Increase the duration by a number of rounds equal to half your wizard level. Okay, so it sticks around for 6 rounds.
Cool.
Alright, and so 6. And alright, you roll a 15, AC 18. That's a miss.
Ah, that's too bad. Alright, for my actual turn, I'm going to... Uh-huh.
Hmm.
I always have ranged spells, and then everyone gets into melee, so I'm gonna try to...
You could try like a Shocking Grasp, if you want to get
Yeah, that
into
was my
melee.
idea. I'm gonna step into here. Shocking Grasp is... What are the stats on that? Let me see.
It's a melee touch attack, so it'd be your base attack plus your strength.
Oh, cool. Which
You could
is...
also send your familiar ahead to Shocking Grasp if you'd rather not get into the melee.
I'll take my chance.
Alright, Yuzhin steps into the
So,
melee.
base attack is 2. There's haste, which increases it?
Yep,
Or is
so
that...
haste, that's another +1 to hit.
And was there a song going on?
Yep,
I can't
a
remember.
bard is singing a song, so that's another +1.
Cool, so that should add up to 4.
Sounds about right. Hey, Yuzhin lands the slap. Alright,
Now
so...
that is...
Oh boy, this is gonna hurt,
Yeah,
probably.
so Shocking Grasp is 1d6 damage per caster level.
So that's 3d6.
4d6.
Oh, wait, what?
You're caster
Oh,
level 4, aren't you?
Oh, I thought I was 3. Alright, hold on.
nope.
Aren't you guys level
Level
4?
4. No, we're level
Oh,
4.
I was
Yeah.
thinking of... Okay.
Dead.
Alright, so
Alright, so
4d6.
4. Ooh.
Alright, 13 damage. How does Yuzhin high-five this thing to death?
Oh my gosh, Yuzhin, thank you.
Rub my hands together and go full backhand.
Boomp! Alright. It disappears in a hail of electricity. And we be done combat.
And I'm instantly going to check Lunar's body for anything cool.
Okay. Hold on.
I'm gonna struggle my way, like frisk the ground to try and find my way towards Pepeal because I heard him collapse. I have not heard him get up.
Alright. And Yuzhin, are you doing anything immediately in the aftermath of the battle?
Yeah, I'm gonna... Can I make a heal check to see how he's doing?
You can roll me a heal check on Pepeal, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Let's
gonna
see.
do as soon as I can, like check his body, even though I'm blind.
Oh, well, that's nice.
His con is like 1, as far as you're aware. Oh no, you rolled a 7. Never mind.
Well,
I thought
Yeah,
that was
for effort.
+7.
If
I'll
Tarek,
just cast Infernal Healing or something.
can I check him out myself, even though I'm blind? Like
You're
check pulses?
blind, so I'm going to be giving you a penalty on your heal check. But if you want to like feel him over,
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Like checking
by all
pulses.
means.
Yeah. Right now I get 18 with whatever penalty you have for it.
Yeah, he's physically he's fine. What's it called? You can definitely tell he's at essentially full HP. Hit point wise, he's just taken a ton of con damage to the point that he's now like it's not so much he was stabbed to death, it's that his heart is not working very well.
Oh. I'm gonna quickly do a rebuke death to try and at least stabilize his heart.
No, I'm saying it's not hit point damage. He's taken a ton of
I
con
know.
damage.
I'm not doing it for hit points, like I said. I'm doing it to like see if I can stabilize his heart with the magic.
Yeah, roll me rebuke death.
Rebuke death is currently 1d4 plus 2 per level. So I'm plus 1 per level, so per 2 levels. So this is a d4 plus 2. Like I said, I'm just trying to help his heart.
Yeah, alright, 5. He's now at full HP. He's now at his max HP of like 3. So he's going to become conscious. However, as that is happening, Caius, you run over to this guy's body and immediately begin looting the shit out of it. Ulinar has a spell book on him. He's got a fancy-ass crossbow, a cape, a headband with a blue gem in it. You see a necklace he was wearing, 2 potions, one of pink substance, the other of like milky substance, and 2 scrolls.
Yeah, he also had an anklet that Tarek is
Oh
calling.
yeah, he also had his anklet as well.
Yeah, Tarek calls that anklet if we get it, but that's only because he knows what it's good for and it's going to help him out.
Do you want me to write that list down for you, Caius, or did you get it all?
He got it. Spellbook, bow, cape, headband, necklace, pick, milky, something, scroll.
Oh, you're supposed to say pink. 1 pink potion, 1 milky potion, 2 scrolls, and anklet. And HP with blue gem is headband with blue gem.
Yeah, you guys killed a wizard, so you got wizard. Someone's surprised.
I kind of want the cape.
Alright, Pepeo wakes up, like, very weakly, and he's like, good God, what the hell was that thing? I feel like I've been punched in the gut.
Yeah. From what Tarek saw, would he know what this thing was before he...
Roll me religion.
Ooh, religion.
I'll try and assist on that.
You can't do that because you already fucked up your check, Eugen, unfortunately.
And
right.
I will guidance myself for an extra +1, making this a +6.
You are taking a penalty because you didn't see it for half the time, but
I still saw what it was doing.
You saw it originally, yeah.
20 total.
20. What you just fought was a wraith. They are basically their souls that are born of evil and darkness. They're basically what happens to a soul either after a suicide or otherwise particularly traumatic injury. They touch people, they deal damage, but the main thing is they deal con damage. So even though you don't actually take any hit point damage, it can very easily stop your heart. If you are slain by a wraith, you then turn into a wraith. Animals do not willingly approach a wraith. They can immediately notice and locate all living creatures within 60 feet, as per blind science. However, they are also completely powerless in sunlight. If they are ever around bright light, and this is something you'd know as a cleric of Sarenrae, any type of daylight or sunlight or any amount of really bright light, they become completely powerless.
Well, good thing I'm a fire cleric.
Yeah, which is why he was really mad at you when you were casting your fire spells.
I didn't... Great, apparently. Sadly, I can't really tell you what happened to it. All I know is it's gone. I can't see anything right now, so I can't tell you what happened.
You're doing fine, mate. Your eyes exploded. At which point, Isabel's gonna run over here and be like, Aquara, you're alive! And the two of them are gonna hug.
So it sounds like everyone made it? Right?
Mostly.
Worse like for wear, but alive nonetheless.
My former student is dead, and it looks like we ruined his party.
That's fun.
Oh, fun isn't the word I'd use to use it, but, well...
I'm exhausted. Are you doing okay, Pepe? I heard you collapse.
Pepe weakly stands up, but it's clear he can't, like, support the weight of his own gear at this point, and he just kind of sits down for a while.
Yeah, if I can, I'll help him up, although
you help the elf up. He's like, well, I suppose I didn't expect so much violence today, but, Ulinar is dead. That's nice. I think this clears my name. And Aquara's alive. Sort of. Are you alive, old buddy? To be quite honest, I'm not entirely sure at the moment.
Yes, that's an interesting situation.
I'm honestly surprised it worked on me, and to be quite honest, I'm actually amazed. We made it! Manufacturable lichdom, as it were. And look, it even works on the drow.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and the party
Caius,
suddenly realizes that Caius is also still a skeleton. Oh,
I was gonna.
okay, it's now no longer a skeleton.
Yeah, Tarek is like feeling around for him, like desperately right now. He doesn't know.
Alright, Caius, you drink the remove curse potion. The curse dissipates. You are now you again. The half-orc skeleton looks at you like a bit like dumbfounded. Like, why would you not want to be a skeleton? Fair enough, I suppose.
Well, considering I'm not that great at talking to people as it is, I don't think looking like this was going to be a benefit to me.
But just imagine the health benefits of being a skeleton. This is but a rudimentary form of this sort of thing, but imagine if we could get this thing out to the masses. It would cause it would be an amazing commodity. Though, to be quite honest, I don't really want to think about money right now.
Yeah, probably not. And to be honest, if you want to go through with something like that, you probably want to put it up to a vote instead of just
Okay,
forcing.
I wasn't ever this is a Quar talking, by the way. I wasn't ever intending to use this sort of thing for mass market. This was all Ulanar's idea. The party and turning everyone into skeletons. To be quite honest, I just wanted this for myself. I was never intending to mass market any sort of undead sort of lichdom, but to be quite honest, the idea is growing on me.
What exactly would you do if
Don't.
granted this power?
Well, I've already been granted this power.
So what do you plan on doing with it?
Not quite sure yet, to be quite honest. I'm just happy to see my friends. You're back. You are my friends, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tarek is very He's still scrambling, but he is calming down a little. But
Yeah, Caius and Yuzjin, you guys can roll a knowledge remembering shit check if you'd like.
yeah, oh boy.
Caius, you remember this Aquar guy? This is like the guy whose bones Ruthgar was asking you to retrieve.
Well, we got the bones.
It's just, he's animate at the moment.
Are we sure?
Oh, yes. My bad. Sorry. My bad. He's the guy that everyone thought was dead.
He's the guy everyone thought was dead, but is now a skeleton.
He was dead. He's just.
I was dead. Now I'm alive again. And to be quite honest, I'm still being alive. Sort of.
Do you know?
I guess considering your circumstances, it's not that bad. But as long as you don't have any ill intent, and you have to remember that some people are gonna question your motives considering your appearance.
You're talking to a wizard, my friend. You think appearance is a big deal to me? He kind of waves his hand in the air, and you see like this. You see like his skeleton head immediately like grow a whole bunch of like illusionary like '80s metal rocker hair, and he's like, "Appearance is not the problem."
Yo, that was so cool.
What happened?
I guess you're not gonna have any issues with that. But I'm glad you're happy.
My good sir, I was an orc in life. Disguising myself is something I'm quite familiar with.
What happened? What happened? I missed it. I can't hear. I mean, I can't see. What?
Well, Accord just did what you do with your hair and changed it.
Oh. Yeah, simple trick.
Exactly. I suppose
Speaking
good question is what happens
what are we
now?
gonna do with your eyes?
Pardon?
What are we gonna do about your eyes, Tarek?
Eric will put a hand up over his currently basically melted eyeballs and be like, I'm not sure. I perhaps we can stop at a temple tomorrow. I don't know, but for now I'll have to get used to it.
Does it hurt?
It hurt when it happened. The pain it's numb. It's hard to describe, but I'm also exhausted right now. That thing did a number on me, whatever it did.
Yeah, Pepe out here doesn't look like he's doing very well either. We should probably get out of here.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I'm rather surprised you're able to do what you did, though I normally ask Pepe all this. I suppose I should ask you all this. Why were you helping him? I've never seen any of you before in my life.
Who, Pepe L?
No, you.
It all started with our friend Ruthgar. Well,
You're
if you want to go
friends with
further back,
Ruthgar?
if you want to go further back than that, well, I use friend very loosely.
I should hope so, if you know what that name means.
Well, we're from Sandpoint, and we encountered a rune well, and the mayor
What
of
the
our
hell is a rune well?
some evil magic thingy turned one of our companions into this demon thing that wanted to eat us.
That was Waters of Lamashtu, Caius. The Runewell is something else. It creates creatures that are embodiments of the sins. Creatures that served the ancient Runelords.
Rune
Isn't
well.
that the same thing as the face thing that I can't even remember what her name was anymore?
Nephthys was
Nephthys, there you go.
one of those horrible creatures, but that wasn't a sin spawn. That was, well, maybe it was. I can't quite recall.
Regardless, you said you're dealing with some sort of ancient evil magic. That sort of thing sounds like Ruthgar's fetish. What exactly does this have to do with me?
His paladins are currently boiling the Runewell, and Ruthgar, after we completed some other tasks to keep Sandpoint safe, he asked us to do a job which was find your bones.
And
And
why would he want my skeleton?
because it was stolen, and I'll motion in probably the opposite direction of Pepe L, because if he's moved at all,
He's just sitting there.
yeah, a terrible motion in his general direction, and well, that's what led us to Pepe L. Ruthgar believed that Pepe L was the one that stole them because there was a symbol of air still there.
As far as I'm aware, Pepe was the one who buried my bones when we were up north. How the hell did Ruthgar get them? He'd dig up my corpse?
I don't know. I think so, maybe.
Ruthgar sent us here to kill PayPal because he thought that PayPal was, or you were dabbling in some sort of necromancy. He didn't really give us that much information, which is why we decided to come here and find out more on our own.
Well, the skeleton bows and says, I assure you I am absolutely no necromancer. I don't know what has made you think that.
Maybe the Bone Walker spell hasn't made the greatest impression, I admit. I'm still a little...
I'll admit I've dabbled in necromancy for quite some time, and Ruthgar's always had a bit of an ill shoulder on it. However, I will say if you're going to come here and grab my bones, crush them up, and give them back to Ruthgar, I am not going without a fight.
I can assure you that's not our intent. He didn't give us the greatest first impression.
I should hope not.
Yeah, we're not big fans of him either.
Sarenrae saved the fact he's even still a paladin.
You're telling me. He is not the kindest person.
Well,
Which makes me think what we're going to tell him when we get back to Sandpoint.
you're
But
going
I
to tell
think
him
right
what
now,
exactly? That I'm still alive?
thinking about it, that's probably not a good idea. And telling him that PayPal is alive too would probably backfire because this was our payment for him.
Ah, you're doing this for money. Alright, counteroffer.
It
Ruthgar
wasn't.
wants my head, I'll pay you for his. How does
It
that
wasn't.
sound?
It wasn't for money. This task, he offered the payment was to destroy the Runewell, which we asked the paladins to do. That, which obviously we had it temporarily disabled thanks to a friend of ours that is currently not with us due to an incident with an arm loss.
Interesting. Still,
But
if you want some nonsense done with some sort of ancient magics, I'm quite interested in helping you myself.
And how would Ruthgar feel about you, PayPal, and Fred walking into Sandpoint with us?
Well, I imagine he'd probably want me dead, and to be quite honest, the feeling's mutual.
please, we don't
Sounds
need
like a plan to me.
bad enough to be had to death tonight.
You bring me Ruthgar's head, and I'll help you with any sort of ancient magic you want, free of charge.
We bring you to
Ruthgar. I think we'll think about it first.
Fair enough. All I ask is you do not tell Ruthgar of me being here.
Oh, of course.
And
I
if
do
you
not
want
that man running after me. If you must, take Ulanar's bones and claim that they are mine.
You're quite the clever wizard, aren't you?
What, that I know how to fake a death? I've been through 5 so far.
Well, in the meantime, I think it's best if we get Tarek and PayPal to like an infirmary or something.
That
They don't look
sounds like a good idea.
Some sleep should help for a start. But going to the clergy tomorrow of either Pharasma, Shaylin, Aristil, or Sarenrae will be helpful.
Well,
It'd probably be best right now because we have that party tomorrow still, right? And we have to find Shaylis. And that actually reminds me, my past counterpart might be there too, so I may run into some problems.
you have business tomorrow?
No, party.
Cornucopia party? Have you heard of it?
The Cornucopia? Yeah, I heard a little bit about it. Something about the run by one of the counselors. Quite the greedy fellow he is.
Apparently he bought.
Well then, I suppose I should let you be on your way then.
And what are you gonna do? Are you gonna?
Not quite sure, to be honest. A lot, maybe picking up Ulanar's pieces, getting back together with Zabel and Pepeel. Though, to be quite honest, I prefer to flee this country entirely.
At least, would you at least stay a night with us for the time being? Let everyone rest.
That sounds like a good idea.
Just one last question. How would we be able to pass off Ulamar's bones as yours without him being suspicious?
I'm a
True.
half-orc. He's a human. Smash the skull. One femur looks like the next, does it not?
I mean, yeah.
What does Tarek know about that kind of thing, given his history with the mortal body?
Roll me heal and or spellcraft.
I'll go heal because I have a +9 to that. +9 right now because of natural 2, so 11. Are they similar?
On a what? A heal check?
Yes.
You are aware that like there are some medical differences in like different types of femurs, and like elves and orcs tend to have particularly strong bones compared to elves, but then again, this orc you're talking about is a spellcaster, so probably you could fool it. Like there's magic that can be used to disguise corpses, but you'd need like a really keen eye to notice that one skeleton looked different from another skeleton, especially if the face looked different.
And from what I know of Ruthgar, he's not the mental type. He's more the brain dead type.
He is also intimately familiar with the person that he's asking you to go grab.
He's a paladin, so it's fair to assume that he's dealt with skeletons before.
Perhaps it'll be difficult if you do want to try this, but I don't know how to feel about it. I'm sorry.
There is always the plan of bringing the 4 of them back to Sandpoint with us.
That's true. But if that happens, we need to try and make sure none of them slaughter each other.
Mm-hmm.
Considering if we leave them to their...
they'll rest up either way, no matter what we choose.
Uh,
Go back to Stabby Hand's apartment.
yes. Yes.
Thaddeus.
Well, if you'd like a place to stay, Ulanar has some quarters at this manor, so you're welcome to stay here.
Ooh, we could probably find some more information on him too, maybe.
You bet. I can't see anything. I'm not. Before you go, Caius, Yuzhin, since I can't see you, how are you doing? Are you okay?
Well, I wasn't scratched the entire fight, for the most part at least.
And Caius, you?
Yeah, I think I'm fine too. You and PayPal are the ones that got the gist of it, which is why I think it's probably best if we get to an infirmary tonight.
Yeah.
Before we go, I am going to channel energy to heal everyone.
Alright, roll your channel energy.
9 HP to everyone that's still injured.
That does it.
Because, yeah.
If everyone's gonna retire back to the apartment, Caius is gonna run around town see if he can find anything to help Tarek in his eye loss problem.
In his eye loss problem. All right. Roll me a diplomacy check.
Oh,
I tried.
7. Yeah, you're gonna need to wait till tomorrow, probably.
especially
The futility!
with the morning. Okay. Yeah. So, yep, Tarek is going to get some rest after he settles down, but I do know what I'm doing in the morning. But I'll wait for that.
All right, so the party is retiring for the night back to Stabby Hands' manor.
Hopefully,
Yushin bows at the stage.
yeah,
Nope.
Tarek. Yes.
Alright, where is the...
I will reset. I needed to actually learn how to deal with the whole Conus issue.
I don't think I need to move you guys to a new map because we're not in combat right now, but I will put you guys down here.
Yep.
Cool.
Alright, so the party... Hold on, let me go grab the map of Magnamar. Map of Magnamar. Alright, so you guys head out of that and you head back up to the main Alabaster District. That's what it was called. You head back up there. You find Stabby Hands' manor. It's around 9 o'clock or so when you guys go to bed. I'm assuming you guys go to bed immediately.
Yeah, I imagine we probably had Pepe, Alfred, and Akor, if he decided to join us, come with us.
Oh, definitely. Alright, so everybody sleeps. You guys wake up the next morning at 6 in the morning. Assuming you get your full 8 hours. So this will heal, you'll heal level plus combat damage. Anyone with a point of ability damage, you heal 1 point of it. You can
Per
re-prepare
stat?
your spells, and all your per-day abilities come back up.
Does every stat that have ability damage
Yep.
get 1 point?
All of them go up by 1.
Oh, thank goodness. My wisdom is back to normal. It's only my con that's down.
Yeah, and use Jin and Tarek. You guys can roll me fort saves because
I forgot about
you guys were
that.
infected.
Can Tarek roll a heal check to assist with that?
You could have done that last night, unfortunately.
Oh joy. Fort save. My fort save is currently awful. At only 3.
Hold on, let me go remember what the DC for this is. Yeah, it's only DC 13. Yusjin fails at an 8.
And
Tarek fails. Alright. So both of you guys wake up coughing a bit. Though it's less like a physical cough and more like a mental health, like it hurts your brain, as it were. You feel like yourself like getting a bit rigid. You feel yourself coughing, and both of you guys take not quite COVID. Take 2 points of Dex and Con damage.
Oh, my con is now only 4.
Yup. I suppose I don't need to tell you what happens when your con hits 0.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Not good things.
Yeah. Now you can roll me a heal check if you want to know what the hell this infection is.
Yeah. Tarek's still blind, but oh boy.
So that's -2 max health for
a -2, or no, it would be your con goes down by 2, so this is -1 max health per hit die. So you're at level 4, so this is -4 current and max health.
okay.
Yeah.
And 22, I think I told you this already, but it is ghoul fever is what you have.
Yep.
It is frequency once per day. Cure is 2 saves in a row. And if you die of ghoul fever, you turn into a ghoul, which is awesome.
Which Tarek is very much close to that currently.
Very much so, yes. You might need to get this looked at.
Yeah.
Would you like to
Which
prepare
is
lesser
why I said
restoration
we put it
today?
into the infirmary before going to sleep.
hold
Don't listen to Kaius.
I would highly recommend preparing lesser restoration today.
Yeah, I was preparing it 3 times today.
Alrighty, Yusjin, you also
And
done preparing your spells?
I'm about to...
I'll just use the same setup that I've been using because
Alright.
I don't have any spells to help with this.
Alright, well,
Okay,
you could
then,
buy a scroll that you might be able to help with this.
We
That's
also
a
have the
good idea.
scrolls we got from Ulamar, and we can ask Zabel if she can help as well.
Okay. Sending my spell list now as an image.
Alright, you also have all that loot from Ulinar, which you haven't identified yet.
Tarek still can't identify any of it. He's
Yeah.
blind. He has detect magic, but he can't help with any of it. And read magic is useless as well right now.
Read
So,
magic
actually,
is kind of useless, but you can still detect magic while you're blind.
I can detect magic to help point out what's magic and not.
Alright, all of those items glow as magical except for the crossbow.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave the rest up to you for finding out what to do. I'll smack him with guidance for whatever spellcraft he needs.
Alright,
Oh,
Yusjin,
cool.
you're smacked.
With a guidance on the back. Well, maybe I probably did slap him in the face trying to slap his back. And okay, I'm gonna first cast Lesser Restoration on myself because Tarek knows he is very close to death.
Alright, this is 1d4, and I'm assuming you're doing your con.
Oh yeah, con base.
Alright,
4.
heal
Yeah.
4 con damage.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm up to 8,
Congrats.
which means I am currently at only. Only lose 3 per level, so I am currently normally 20.
Wait till you're done healing your ability damage to recalculate your hit points.
Yeah, I'm going to then heal. I'm going to do another Lesser Restoration on myself for con, just to be safe. Let me mark off that. Yep, I'm marking off that I'm doing another. Come on, another D4. Another
Hey,
4.
heal another 4.
And I am at max con now,
Nice.
which
That's
puts me
helpful.
back to 29 HP total.
Ta-da.
And I'm not worried about my dex right now, but feeling around, do I know that Yushin is also hurt by it?
Yusjin, are you coughing?
I am currently coughing.
You hear coughing.
Yep. Hold on. I will quickly do something on my token so I have it set because I need to adjust my health, save settings, and I will do my third and final lesser restoration on Yushin
For what?
For Constitution.
Okay.
D4, 2.
Jeez,
Right,
just enough.
Yusjin
The
healed 2
damage.
con damage.
Oh, dexterity is different, right?
Yeah, so
Or
you
it
still
won't
have your
heal both?
dexterity damage, but your max HP should be up to normal again.
Cool.
And
Yeah,
Caius, do
max
you have
HP
temporary
goes
hit
back
points?
up.
Your hit points say
What
you're
was that?
22 out of 28.
Oh, it's because I didn't change my max on my character.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm gonna leave you to take care of identifying stuff, Yushin.
Right.
Sorry, I can't be much help. And you do have.
I think our main priority right now should be finding out how to help you and Pepe out. So we should probably go out and find someone who knows magic, or go talk to Zabel or something.
Yeah, I want to help. I can't help him that much more unless he's taking care of himself. I'm gonna go check on. Well, try and check on him in his room.
Alright, so you guys identifying items, or are you checking on NPCs?
I'll go check on FAL, but I'll do that after Yushin identifies, since he's gonna be having to work on that, since he actually has sight.
Or how about we all 3 of us go see the NPCs, and the NPCs can help Yushin and you at the same time instead of doing them separate.
I suppose. I
Yeah,
have plus 11 with guidance, but one more won't hurt.
All right. So what do you guys
So what
do?
do you guys do? I'll have to find Pepe and Zabel and Fred.
All right. You go looking for the remainder of the Green Guard. They did you guys invite them to stay at Stabby's Manor?
We did.
All right, then they're probably
We also
upstairs with you guys. Again, this is a very opulent manor, so they're not quite getting like bathing in beer, as it were, and like getting massages, but it's still amazing conditions compared to what you're used to. You turn a corner, you see this big green room with like a whole bunch of like paintings of Stabby and his various family members on the walls. And you will see Pepeil kind of laying there and essentially doing the exact same thing you were just doing, of basically doing a lesser restoration ritual, because the spell takes like I believe 3 minutes to cast per, so he's just kind of doing that over himself. The advantages of being a cleric. Zabel and your friendly neighborhood skeleton are sitting on a bed opposite to him. Zabel is looking at Quar like a long lost brother, and the two of them are talking magical babble basically, and Fred is just sitting in the middle of it all, just kind of frowning.
I don't.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Oh, you're up. Welcome. And Fred's just gonna kind of wave, and Pepeil continues to spell.
Yes.
You
Bit of a rough.
feeling any better?
Pepeil's, I think, doing fine. He's got his magic for Varas still, so I imagine he's gonna be in top fighting shape again in at least a few days. Aren't you, Pepeil? I am never doing anything like that ever again. That was the extent of the amount of excitement I can one elf can have in an entire life. Don't tell me you want to retire from adventuring, Pepael. Aquar, I retired from adventuring 15 years ago. Suit yourself.
Mm. I do hope that last night wasn't too much for anyone. A bit of a rough morning for all of us, I assume.
Rough morning, but the Green Guard has had worse. Stop trying to make it happen, Aquar. I understand you're happy that you're alive again, but the rest of us have lives. We've been going on for 15 years without you.
Ghoul fever's a bitch.
Yep.
Yeah, Tarek gets this very... Well, his eyes are gone, so you can't really tell it from his eyes, but you can tell it from his posture that he definitely got something on his mind, but he's going to wait on that.
Alright, use Jinkaius. You guys do anything, or just stare in the doorway?
Okay, Pal, you've been in the city for a long time, right?
I've been in this city for a few years, yes.
Is there anything you know about fixing Tarek's current predicament?
What, like a remove blindness spell?
Yeah.
Fail cast remove blindness on Tarek, because the third level cleric spell.
Oh, wow. Fuck, Brian.
Tarek, suddenly everything is now super bright as your eyes just grow back over the course of like 3 seconds.
Welcome back.
Like tears watering up, eyes watering up, tears, like just, and he's, yeah, he's gonna like shut his eyes and cover them with a hand, being like, ow,
He gets his sight back and then he closes them. That's funny.
it hurts. It's gonna take a bit to get used to that.
There might be still a little bit of acid in your eye sockets. Just make sure you wash it out and you should be fine.
Ow. I'll try.
The tingling will go back after a while. Once you have, what's it called? You see the skeleton in the back just kind of laughing, or Aquar in the back kind of laughing a bit, and it's like, oh look, it's his first time getting blinded. That's cute.
I don't think that, the acid bit was probably the worst part of going blind.
Oh, you'd be surprised. I think the worst time I ever lost my eyes was out of those harpies. What were they called? The Rainbow Servants, Aquar? Yeah, those Rainbow Servants, whatever the hell they are. They ripped my eyes right out of my sockets. Oh, screamed like the nine hells I did.
Yeah, Tarek finally, after a couple minutes, covers his eyes and opens them up too. Very squinty, but is like, oh, that sounds terrible.
I gotta admit, that was a lot easier than I was expecting. How you feeling, Tarek?
Other than this horrible cough, I really hate this fucking disease right now.
Yeah, one step at a time. What about these? What about these little jewels we get?
I'll help. I'll help you in finding out what they are now that I can see.
That'd be a spellcraft check per.
Yep, and I'll guidance Houston as well each
Alright.
time.
Alternatively, you can just take 10 if you'd like.
I'll take 10 to help, which will put me to a that'll be a 16 for mine, so that's another +2 to his. So
So that's
+3 to whatever you roll, or unless you take 10,
cool.
then it's
And how many rolls of these do I have to make?
You can just if you want to take 10, you don't have to make any,
yeah.
Oh,
and
cool.
that'll give
If
you
Then
a
you
I'll
take 10,
23
do
for
that.
each.
yep, because Tarek is taking 10 on each of them as well for ease.
All right, so
Cool,
that'll
sure.
give you guys a 25. Is that what you're doing?
No, 23 on each, I think, because I'm guidancing and because I think the plus you have +10 normally, right?
Yeah, +10, +1 because guidance, and +2
And
because assist.
yep.
Hey, PayPal, you think you could give these guys a hand with this?
Sure. Just let me get out of this bed. And he'll
Oh
walk
no!
over and he'll.
Stand by, stand by, stand by. We'll come to you.
Oh, all right. All right, so are you guys just taking 10 for a 23?
25 if
Yeah,
he's up
25
in.
Pepale. All right, that'll do it. All right, so that will succeed for all of these things. So hold on, let me copy paste a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh yay!
Uh,
Let's
ING.
What kind of I don't know how to word this question to be honest. The cape. What kind of item would it be? Like arms, back, shoulder.
It is shoulder.
Sick. Dibs cape.
All right, you will find that the spell book contains all of the spells that Ulinar had prepared. So hold on, let me.
sliding that straight to Yushin doesn't even need to be spell checked by Tarek.
All right, each of the lines in Discord is a different level of spell. So hold on, let me.
Ooh.
Boop. So those are the spells in the spell book.
Dude, you fly!
When he has access to third level spells, absolutely.
I know, I'm saying that's so cool.
You can roll me an
I want to
appraise
learn
check on
these.
this spell book if you'd like.
Sure. Well, that's not that's
Guys,
Discord. I think I
Pardon,
have like
Yusjin?
1 or 2. I think I have 1 or 2 in the praise. Oh no, I have 8. That's cool.
Yeah, roll
you
me
have
appraise.
guidance.
Guidance that then.
All right, 16. So if you want to sell a spell book, remember Yusjin when I was telling you about the amount of ink you have to spend when like scribing a scroll into your spell book?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you can sell a spellbook for half the amount that you spend on scribing. So this
Awesome.
spellbook probably around like 2,000, 3,000 gold market price. So you might be able to
I
sell it
like
for
that.
like $1,000.
Well, next time we get downtime, I'll start on that.
All right, the crossbow is simply a masterwork light crossbow that he never got a chance to use. The cape was also a simple cape of protection +1.
Ooh.
Cape of resistance +1, sorry.
Oh, that's
So it
like
is +1 on all saves.
yeah, that's exactly like the one that Ameko has.
Yep, same sort of deal. The headband with a blue gem. Let me see if I can get you a picture of this.
Ooh.
Ooh, this is interesting if it's getting a picture.
Yes, it is. It is. Hold on, I had a picture of this. It was. Yeah, it was that turban thing with like the blue thing in the middle. So you will see on his head was this, and this is a headband of intelligence +2.
That is for you, Yushin.
It is key to the skill Fly.
Ooh.
What does that mean?
So a headband of intelligence increases your intelligence, meaning you get extra skill points. So essentially, when you have this headband, you get maxed out skill points in Fly.
Damn.
This is
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. That's going to you, Yushin, especially if you can learn that fly spell that's in that book.
The necklace was a pendant of the booming voice. It is a bright golden pendant that is constructed around a large green stone. By rotating the stone as a standard action, you can basically adjust the volume of your own voice, ranging from barely a whisper up to a massive megaphone, and it basically lowers the difficulty required to hear you by up to -15.
Sadly, I already have a necklace, Caius. I have the medallion, which has been really helpful. So I guess that goes to you as well, Yushin.
I have an
It's also
amulet
worth
that
a
gives
fair
me
amount of
+2
money.
AC.
Oh, you already have one?
Yeah.
Oh.
You
I
can
can
always
bag it.
swap out your necklaces.
I know. I'll bag it up for now.
Cool.
I'm going to.
You got that. You got the necklace. The anklet is one of my favorite magic items. This is an anklet of translocation, and basically twice per day as a swift action, you can essentially take a 10-foot step instead of a 5-foot step.
And I am doing that. I am taking that.
Alright,
Ter-
and the last two things are the hold on, let me go back to the stat lock. The pink potion was a potion of cure serious wounds, cath through level 5.
Holy shit.
So this would heal you 3d8 plus 5, assuming he ever got a chance to actually use it.
I am speed.
Is CL5.
Yeah. I am taking that anklet. I marked it down, and I am going to save the screenshot as a special thing, just so I don't
He
forget it.
also had a potion of displacement, cath through level 5, that I was intending to use before the fight started. Essentially, you drink this, and you kind of displace your own image, so you have, essentially, it's a 50-50 mischance of people attacking you. And it lasts for
Definitely.
5 rounds.
Yeah, that'll be good for you, Caius. And
And the
someone.
two scrolls are Scrolls of Fireball, cath through level 5.
both Yushin and I could use that.
Indeed.
Yushin, you want to take one? I take the other.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Make sure you write your loot down on your character sheet.
Yeah.
So the potion of displacement basically just makes me like a mirage kind of.
Hold on, I'll give you the full description if you like.
Thank you.
Displacement. Yeah, so when you drink this potion, you appear to be about 2 feet away from your true location. You benefit from 50% mischance as if you had total concealment. It still lets people target you normally, and there are spells like True Seeing that will reveal your location and negate the mischance. But essentially, it's if you drink this thing, it's 50-50 to hit you.
Awesome.
Indeed, mischance can be awesome. And it lasts for 5 rounds.
Oh boy, I'm definitely gonna love having this anklet.
Indeed.
That'll help Tarek get out of some trouble if he ever needs to heal or cast a spell fast.
Yeah, it's a 10-foot step twice a day.
Yep, definitely useful
Ooh.
for a very slow-moving cleric. That'll give me essentially 30 feet of movement a day. Twice per round. Twice a day.
The headband actually it brings up my intelligence to 20.
Yes. And I believe this will award you some bonus spells.
Dude,
Yeah.
Well, let me go grab the bonus spells chart.
Ow.
Alright, so to do. Alright, so bonus spells with a 20 intelligence. You are now entitled to a bonus 5th level spell and a second bonus second level spell.
Holy shit!
Ooh.
And
Nice.
obviously, this high intelligence will also increase your save DCs.
And
Oh,
for skill
did
points.
you mean first level?
Oh yeah, so see, look at the chart I linked. So with a
Mhm.
20 intelligence, you now have a second first level bonus spell per day, as well as a fifth level bonus spell per day.
Once I got that.
Once you get that, yes. You get an extra first level spell per day at the very least. And
Well,
also
that's
your
that's
DCs
good.
go up, and you now have max skill ranks in fly while you have this headband on. You have to wear it for 24 hours before you get the benefit, though.
Oh, all right. So no int until I wear it for long enough
Oh
time.
no, the int bonus, it just counts as temporary. I'm just saying the skill point thing doesn't turn on until you've been wearing it for 24 hours.
Oh, cool. How'd I mark that down in the what's it called?
You can write it down under temporary bonus under ability scores.
Oh, I meant with skills.
Just don't write down the skill points until a day has passed.
Cool.
And so after next rest, we can do that.
Yeah, after a night's rest, essentially.
And what was the other thing? Like a scroll of fireball?
Yep, we
You
both
guys
got
found 2 scrolls of
level.
fireball. They are caster level 5.
Yep. One for each of us because Tara can start using that spell next level.
You can use it right now. It would just be a caster level check.
I know. I'm saying he'll be able to learn it naturally as well.
Mm-hmm.
Which means a free use of a spell that I already have. So something to save if I ever need it.
Cool.
All right. Party gets done with their loot.
Can I ask a court to speak privately, please, in a moment?
Of course. What would you like to talk about?
Look, as you know, I'm like Ruthgar. I also am a worshiper of Sarenrae.
I figured that much when I saw your shield.
Yeah, doesn't help that I showed you my amulet when I broke your chains.
Indeed. Do you intend to smite me? Or...
No, the thing is, as a Serenite, I should be doing that to you. I should be putting you down. But you're obviously sentient, and I wouldn't know if you're. I don't know if you're semi-undead, fully undead, or somewhere
Let's
in the
just
middle.
call it it's complicated for now.
Yes, and that's exactly why I wanted to talk to you. And you said that there's not much that could bring you back if you went down, right?
Well,
No.
if I told you a remove curse spell would just kill me right now, you'd probably cast it on me. So I'd be stupid if I told you that directly to your face.
Well, I think you did last night.
Exactly. So I'd prefer if you didn't. I'd quite enjoy being alive again, even if it's a bit temporary.
That's actually why I wanted to ask you something.
That
If
being,
if you are you certain you want to stay this way?
I I prefer it over being dead, to be quite honest.
And if someone could somehow find a way to bring you back, for as yourself, I should say, with flesh and blood and everything.
Then I'd call that person a madman, because according to my research, that's not possible.
I see.
This
I
is
wanted to.
not resurrection, this is lichdom with extra steps. Though I understand calling it lichdom does make me look rather bad in your church's eyes. I assure
Certainly.
you my motives are not evil. Just scientific.
Perhaps, but I wanted to ask if you wanted to go down to be laid back to rest. Would you be okay if I did that for you? Like find a way to do it painlessly so that you could rest?
I'd have to get back with you on that, my friend. I quite enjoy being alive right now. Though if it ever crosses my mind, I'm sure I'll be able to get in touch. And
I
Kai has not on the conversation.
Sounds to me like you're barking up the wrong tree, Tarek.
am. I'm very torn by all this. That's all I can say. You saw how I was acting about the undead in that shop yesterday, and this isn't much better.
You know what?
That's understandable.
How
But
about
since
this,
I've
my
met you,
friend?
you've been one of the most understanding people of the iffy, if you understand what I mean.
How about this, my friend? If it makes you feel a lot easier, he's gonna reach into his pack and he's gonna pull out a scroll and he's gonna hand it to you. And he's gonna say, "This is a scroll of sending. Cast it if you have cast it towards me if you ever find a way to improve upon my research. As far as I'm aware, my condition is rather permanent, but if you ever find out otherwise, please feel free to drop me a line."
Of course. Thank you.
I don't know if you can actually cast sending at your level, but he's gonna try.
I'll keep it safe. Thank you.
And good day to you then.
And Tarek will just stay in the room as he lets everyone else go.
All right. The rest of the Green Guard, fiddle out. Pepale takes a while casting all the lesser restorations on himself, but he hobbles out after them. And the party is now alone. It's around 10 o'clock in the morning.
Well,
I believe you can roll me a knowledge remembering shit.
I am gonna check my notes real quick. Where was the Cornucopia? Cornucopia was at 1 hour before sundown.
Yep.
So around 5 or 6, cool.
Around that point, yes.
Yes.
So now that we've solved your eyeglass problem.
No, can you guys roll me a perception check as you're having this discussion?
Perception
okay.
is +4 thanks to being max wisdom right now. 21. Damn.
Hold on, I am grabbing something.
I actually got the highest.
Got super eyes.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys, with your amazing perceptionizings, you suddenly hear something outside the manor.
Yeah. Oh boy. That's not good. I am going to go find out what that is. I'm gonna go to a window and look out, see what it is that I noticed.
Drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. Everybody's soaking wet.
Sounds like normal rain to me.
That's gonna be interesting. Should we stop at a local church to at least see if someone can help us with the illness that we have before we go? I don't think us hacking and coughing will be a good impression.
Is there anyone in town that would help us? Or do you think it'd be best to go to an alchemist?
Well, the temples of Shaylin and Pharasma might be able to help. I did a little work with them yesterday, although the Temple of Sarenrae might be willing to help. I have a bit of a miffy situation with the clergy due to my past, as I told you all.
Well, I'm down to come with you to endure this incessant rain.
Yeah, I could have. I'm gonna minor magic a little puff of air to hold over my head. That it's like one of those weird sticks that puffs out air to basically be like an invisible umbrella.
Alright, you have an invisible umbrella.
I gotta go for a couple minutes.
Oh, you're good.
Alright, Yushin goes to take a piss. What does Caius do?
Well, considering it's raining and I don't want to get wet, do you think you can conjure me an umbrella too?
Minor magic an actual umbrella for him.
Alright, Caius, you have an actual umbrella.
So it's probably best if we head out to the temple then, right?
I give Yushin one too, or at least leave one at the door for him for when he follows us.
Yep. Where do you guys head?
Let's see. Temple of Shaylin would be in the bridge.
Underbridge is where you were last night, yes.
They would be the ones most likely to help us currently, since I actually was able to help them. I do need to stop at the Temple of Pharasma to deal with something. But
Well, we can always go there and then we can see if we can put two birds with one stone.
True, that works too.
Because we still got time to kill before this party, and my focus right now is on Seamus.
Of course, and thankfully we'll handle that tonight. We'll find her tonight.
We should probably find out more about the party itself.
Well, I imagine we might be able to overhear some things as we walk through town. If it's
I'll ask some questions when we get to the temple. They'll probably know something.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a big deal, so we should probably listen as we're walking, see if anyone mentions anything.
Alright.
So after the temple we go.
I think I'll lead us to the Temple of Pharasma.
Alright, so you're going to start taking the two of you towards the Temple of Pharasma?
Well, three of us once Yushin arrives, but yes.
Alrighty.
Let's leave a note for Yushin so he knows where we're going.
Yeah, that's also why I imagine I probably put one with the umbrella.
Yeah. Good. And then Pepe is resting in Zabal or doing their own thing.
Caius, can you reconnect your mic? You're echoing a little bit for me.
Nope. He's reconnecting.
Yeah, sorry, he was just reverbing really hard for me.
Yeah, it was a little quiet as well. Hopefully he was able to reconnect fully.
La.
Just give this.
Yeah, much better, thank you.
Sounds it.
Alright, wonderful. Alright, so you'd lead Caius towards the Temple of
Pharasma.
And again, like I described it to you in the Eterna session, this is a very, very strange looking building. It looks like a medical facility, but not like any sort of hospital you've ever been in before. Immediately upon walking through the front of the doors, the entire building was just split directly in half. Directly in front of you was this fountain filled with a whole bunch of overflowing water clocks. To the left of you, you see this bright yellow chamber. There's the sound of laughter. You hear the sounds of babies being born. You hear the sounds of spells being cast. To your right, you hear a whole bunch of people coughing. You hear funeral bells. You hear people drinking medicine. And obviously directly in the center of the building, you see this just giant fountain with a whole bunch of advanced looking water clocks. Occasionally, someone walks over to one of the water clocks, seeing it empty out, just kind of grab it. But much more often, you see every 30 seconds or so, you hear cheering as someone grabs one of the water clocks and puts it on the fountain nearly full.
Mm-hmm. Rather interesting situation I learned while I was here yesterday. The clocks are people's lives. Each new clock is a child born, but the clocks that run out are those that have passed on.
That's interesting. So people know they're gonna die before it happens?
I don't think that's quite how it works. Although, if it has any magic from Pharasma actually influencing it, it may actually be very well like that.
I'm not a big fan of clocks. And Caius visually shudders.
Well, Thankfully, more often than not, the clocks are being brought out rather than taken away. Speaking of, do I see Michael anywhere?
You will see Michael. You see he appears to be walking back into the center chamber. He's holding like a nearly full water clock. He's wearing these leather gloves, and they are just completely stained with blood. And he's like, you see a little bit of the blood kind of pouring into the water clock. He doesn't seem to mind though. He grabs it, he walks over, he puts the water clock in the fountain, turns to leave, sees you guys, uh, walks very slowly. Like, Caius, you see this person moving. He is a human, but he moves very slowly and deliberately. Like, he blinks like once every 10 seconds, and even then, the blink takes like a full second.
That's an
Serenite,
interesting, right?
you have
Michael,
returned.
I have. I'm sorry that
Without a scroll in tow, I see.
I see that your friend didn't come by. There was a situation with it.
I am aware of what happened at the Temple of Shaylin.
My
I was simply waiting for you to show yourself.
my apologies. Before I forget, Michael, this is Caius, a good friend of mine. We actually have another.
Caius. I've
We
heard
Howdy
that
do.
name before. I do not know
oh,
from where.
Tarek gets a very concerned look at that.
You said your name was Michael?
My name is Michael. Yeah, I am a priest of Ismara.
Well, I did come across a familiar name that I didn't think I would ever see again when I came to town. Does the name Evenel mean anything to you?
Evenel. Evenel. Yes, that is quite the name I have heard before. Why do you ask of her?
We share a past. I haven't seen her, I would say maybe 10 years or so.
You know
But
the tiefling?
Tiefling.
Yes.
Last time I saw her, she was a dark elf.
Evenel Avasachi, the mayor's adopted daughter, is whom I assume you are referring to?
Last time I saw her, she was a dark elf. When did she get adopted? And when did she become a tiefling?
She came into our city some 4, 5 years ago. Maybe more, maybe less. We don't count the hours between mortal lives. She came in here complaining about a headache, complaining about some sort of spellcraft. We assisted her, and the mayor picked her up. Or no, not the mayor, the councilor picked her up. That was, I'd say, 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago?
And did you help her with this headache?
Yes.
Did you identify what was causing it?
Yes.
And I assume
Oh,
you're not going to give me that information freely.
Yes.
uh,
This is good to know for now.
does this
I think
situation sound like what we encounter with Nualia?
You could roll me a heal check.
20?
Define what you encountered with Noalia, like the fact that she was ripping open her belly.
No, the fact that she had started turning demonic despite being an Aasimar. Does this sound like anything like that? Because
Does having a headache mean you turn into an Aasimar or turn into a devil?
I
Not usually, but anything's possible.
I should say the fact that she's apparently a tiefling now, but was a dark elf.
You're not aware of any sort of race-changing magic apart from like a reincarnation.
Okay. Huh. Okay, I don't say.
it isn't the same person. They're just sharing the same first name.
Possibly. Though, if you do not mind, I'd like to pause this conversation for a brief while. I'd like to speak to the Serenite about something.
That is fine. You've given me a lot to think about. I'll leave you to be.
I'll give
No,
Kai.
I believe, Dark Elf, I believe this is something you ought to hear as well.
Oh no.
Serenite,
It's not about him, is it? The elderly man?
It is quite have a lot to do with Mr. King, I'm afraid.
Oh,
You chose when I told you of our little arrangement that I had lent out my scroll to the temple of pleasure, a temple of enjoyment, a temple of art, a temple of Shaylin. I lent out my one and only scroll of solving a ritual to them. Rather than return that ritual to help an elderly merchant man, you then chose to use that scroll to save a young woman's life. A young woman who was in the midst of turning into a skeleton, from what I hear.
yes.
Have you anything to say in your defense? Do you believe what you did was just?
Honestly, I wish I could have helped them both. But
We
while
all
the
wish we can help them both, but time
the
ticks ever forward.
from what I know a little bit of regarding the mental state, I do believe that there could be a way with someone's guiding hand to help Mr. King, but in that moment, I wasn't aware of any way to help that woman, and that spell was the only thing that I could do.
Indeed.
Knowing what I after events that occurred last night, I realized that there could have been a way to help her without using your scroll, but at the moment, honestly, I don't regret it. I'm sorry.
And why don't you regret your decision? Do you believe that the woman you saved's life was more valuable than Mr. King?
Not at all. It's Mr. King. From what you told me, he seems, at least while he could become a danger, he's calm for the moment. Other than his eldritch ramblings, but that woman, she was in absolute agony. Every moment of that moment, even healing magic couldn't soothe that agony for her. And seeing her and her husband rejoin each other once it was finished, I admit I cried a little bit, but that moment, it made me happy that I was able to help her. But I'm sorry that I couldn't help Mr. King.
Well, there is one
Who
other thing
is
that
here?
Fesmara teaches us. Fesmara teaches us inevitability. She teaches us that sorrow is a natural part of life. Birds grow, birds sing, and birds die. We are happy to see new life enter the world. We are happy to see it flourish. But life flourishing is not our business. Within the Fesmarian clergy, we believe life is sacred, no matter what form it takes. And no matter if you are young or old, you are worthy of saving. Though, in this case, the choice between a elderly man who offered sizable sum, a sizable sum that you desired when you came into our Fesmarian church, versus a young woman who offered nothing at all, other than simply a extended life, you chose the young woman. And to that, he kind of smiles for the first time you think you. I think I have some good news for you.
Uh, I okay.
Gerald King does not exist. He was completely fictitious.
What?
There is no man within our care that is currently suffering from any sort of insane rambling, nor is there any sort of bounty that has been placed on his head for his care, for we of Fesmara would never accept such a bounty. I donated that scroll to the Church of Shaylin freely. I did not require it back. And still, you being a Saranite, Despite your religion hatred of undeath, you chose to save the skeleton over your own desires. That was what Fesmara wanted to see. And in return, I offer to do your Speak with Dead ritual for no charge.
Speak with dead.
Thank you.
The
I
Sarah
don't
Knight
know.
came here asking to speak with or speak and communicate with the servant with a dead spirit, and Fesmara told me of this and decided to offer his spirit in return, and asked for his spirit in return.
I am so. What?
We wish to make sure that while Sarenites there are many worshippers of Sarenrae. It is quite a widespread religion. You would be surprised the number of your faithful who would simply strike a skeleton down upon first glance. You'd be surprised how far that line can, how easily the line between life and death can be drawn, as I'm sure you have quite the experience with.
Last night definitely did that for me.
Yeah, I think Tarek's line is a little bit further ahead than it used to be.
Well, you'll see him kind of smile a bit, and he's gonna say, "Well, I will say, I'm certain I know now more than I know before." And he's gonna kind of reach out behind. He's gonna kind of pull his hand out in front of his hand. He's gonna kind of wave his hand in front of his face. You're gonna see like his flesh kind of slowly disappear, and you're gonna see Gabe from Ulanar's party, dressed as a
Oh,
cleric of Fesmara.
what?
It was quite interesting seeing you in action, Tarek. Now you understand why I was so apprehensive.
Yeah, Tarek is going cross-eyed a little bit in shock, lightheaded.
Didn't see that twist coming, did ya?
I don't know if you're talking about the player or the character. Both of us were unexpecting it.
I've always been a cleric of Fesmara, though with Ulanar's nonsense, it's been rather hard for me to practice my faith, as you can understand.
Does your friend over at the Temple of Shaylin know this, or?
Absolutely. Why do you think I sent you over there to rescue one of my servant girls?
I think I need a moment, and Tarek's gonna sit by the fountain, like, careful not to bump any clocks, but he is very, very much. He has a look like, oh my god, everything in my life is a lie right now. Not like Saren Ray is a lie, but like,
The
he is
veil
very
between what's it called? You'll see Ed wave his hand in front of his face again and create the face of Michael, and he's going to say, "As you can understand, the veil between life and death has been rather porous lately. As a result, if you still wish your ritual done, I can do it for you at no charge."
I'll have to take that offer with you soon.
You understand my apprehension for my little puzzle. I hope you don't hold it against me.
No, I am just very, very stressed right now. I was not expecting this, nor was I. The choice was certainly a hard one, and that took a very heavy emotional toll on me.
Well, I'm happy you made the right one then.
Uh,
Now then, is there anything I can help the two of you with?
I had to go take care of my chickens while there was a blizzard out, so
Oof.
it wasn't that bad. I had a coat on.
You have
Alright,
chickens?
Yushin, you
Cool.
come back from taking a piss to see a umbrella right outside the manor, as well as a sticky note basically directing you to the Temple of Fesmara.
Cool.
I'm assuming you go there?
Yes.
You walk into the Temple of
Very
Fizmara. Directly in front of you, you see a wonderful well. What's it called? Like a fountain that Tarek is just sitting in, looking like he's wearing a ghost.
Next to it.
Right next to it. To your left is the entire building's painted yellow, and you hear the sound of bursts. You see a human cleric talking to Caius, and to your right, the entire building is painted black, and you see death.
Hey, you guys wanna catch me up on this? Cause it's confusing to say the least.
I'm still a little confused myself, but what I understand from the conversation was Tarek was supposed to do something for this guy, for a guy that doesn't actually exist.
My name is Michael. The
Oh,
Saranite
sorry.
here came into our temple 2 days ago, asking for a particular ritual. I was apprehensive about granting him the ritual, and so came up with a little test of his faith. He passed.
I think I did more than pass, but I'm scared. But I'll need to do the ritual another time, possibly tomorrow.
By all
I
means.
on this, but oh boy.
But no, the clock of death waved for no man. Tick, tick, tick.
Oh, trust me, we're very much aware of that.
Well, then try your best not to speed up your clocks, would you?
Well, given how close I almost came last night and this morning, uh, that's
We
actually.
do
Does
our
that mean
best.
you want me to make you a death clock?
Oh, please. Actually, my friend here who just arrived, Yushin. This is Michael.
A pleasure to meet you.
And the same to you.
He extends a hand out, but you see he's almost moving in slow motion. He blinks once a minute.
I'll shake it.
He shakes your hand very slowly.
During the party last night, as you likely know, there was the guest situation.
Indeed.
It seems that Yushin and I have caught a bit of the ghoul fever.
Indeed. Are you looking for a cure or simply
If
treatment?
cure, treatment, both would work, honestly.
Oh, well, it depends on how much of a donation you're willing to offer to the church. Or is this the favor you're asking for?
Sadly, I can't think of anything to. I would need time to think of what I would wish to ask of Nualia when I speak to her.
Well,
So,
if you're willing to offer a 100 or so gold donation, I'm certain I might be able to fix the two of you up with an alchemical remedy.
I said,
For each?
wait, what?
No, 100 gold total.
Cool. Sure.
Do you donate that much money?
I mean, I don't like having zombie AIDS.
It's cool fever.
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. It's basically zombie AIDS.
Alright, is that a yes then?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Michael hands each of you guys a bottle of anti-plague.
Cool.
This is an alchemical concoction. You can drink it, and it'll give you +5 on all saving throws against diseases for an hour. And also, it'll immediately let you make another save against the disease. So you can either drink it right now, or you can drink it when you wake up.
If I drink it now, it gives me another save chance?
It would give you another save against the disease with a +5 bonus.
Could I also do a heal check to help him with that if needed?
Another thing you can do is, you can also use the heal skill to treat disease. And assuming you can beat the DC, you get another +4 on your fort save.
I'll, if we go back to the manor tonight, before the party, I can help you with it.
Cool.
Give it a drink and call us in the morning if it doesn't work.
Of course.
Thank you.
Is there anything else Fizmara can do for you?
I just wanted to see how the situation was with Mr. King, but apparently that it was handled.
It was indeed handled. Although I will say this one thing for Gracias. You will see him he will hold up his hand. He'll kind of wave like the skin away from his hand, and you see on his bony hand he's actually wearing like a number of rings, and these rings appear to be made out of bone or ivory. He's gonna pull one of the rings off his like middle finger. He'll wave the flesh back onto it, and he will hand the ring over to you. And
Oh,
he's
oh
going to
boy.
say, if you encounter any more of Ulanar's homework, this should be enough to take care of him.
Do I know what this is?
Roll me a spellcraft check.
Shall I do the same?
Spellcraft is +6. So, guidancing myself too. Just be safe. Come on, rolling the dice. Roll 26. Holy shit.
26. All right, you are aware of this. This is an item that is created by the Church of Fismara, and it is known as a Ring of the Faithful Dead. If you are wearing this ring and you are killed by something that creates spawn, either via like a Bone Walker course or in your case the Ghoul Fever, the wearer does not rise as an undead creature. If a corpse is wearing a Ring of the Faithful Dead, any attempt to create an undead creature from that person's corpse, such as Animate Dead, also automatically fail.
Holy shit.
So it only
Can't you just
works if
take the
you
ring off?
die, or whoever's wearing the ring dies, but it basically prevents a corpse from being turned into an undead, for as long as the ring is being worn.
Given how close I came to dying last night and this morning, between two situations, yeah, Tarek is gonna slide this ring onto the right middle finger, and he's gonna look up at Michael, or as everyone else in the party likely knows him from the skeleton hand, Gabe.
Just call me Michael.
Of course.
That was my human name.
Thank you.
By all
I'll take
means.
good care of this, and thank you again. I'll try and be back with the questions I want to ask Nualia.
No rush.
How many do I get when the ritual is done? So I know.
A fair number. It depends on the exact nature of the ritual, but half a dozen, maybe less, depending on
So
how receptive her spirit is, or his spirit.
her, yes.
It would depend on the nature of the questions, I suppose, of how much you're willing to pry. I
I'll
should
see.
mention that the way this ritual works is it's not so much speaking with the spirit as speaking into the spirit. It's not a back and forth conversation. It is you ask its memories if it knows something, and it replies. The spirit will need not even have a functioning jaw. Indeed, the spirit may not even recall that you've questioned it.
I see. Thank you. I'll have to take time to think of what I want to ask her.
By all means. Make sure the corpse is relatively fresh, though.
It's a couple weeks old.
As long as the skeleton is intact, it should work.
It should be. It's currently buried back in Sandpoint.
Alright. It is... Hold on. It is... It is 1 question per caster level.
Okay.
So this is a 3rd level spell, so the guy casting it would be level 5, so you get 5 questions.
Okay, good to know. I'll have to think about those before when we get back to Sandpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. That's gonna be fun. I'll have to think about those out of character.
Alright.
Eh.
What do the 3 of you guys do in character?
Well, what do we want to do? Do we want to go back to the manor, see if we can fix up the disease? Do we do some research around town about the cornucopia before that? Or what do we want to do?
Michael, do you know anything about the Cornucopia? Have you ever been?
The Cornucopia. I believe that's a festival that the mayor tends to throw for exotic parties or dancers. I heard there was a particularly bloody play in town. That might be the reason that he's throwing the festival.
We were actors in it, so.
Oh, the trials play.
Oh, you are the
Part of that.
actors in the play.
And I'll motion to Gaius and minor magic an illusion of the horns against his head. Yep, lead actor right next to us.
Interesting. Well, I wish I had an invite to such an exclusive party, but to be quite honest, as you're quite aware, I'm not a huge fan of nobility.
Understandable after that situation.
The counselor is
Uh,
quite the greedy man. I have repeatedly asked for additional funding and efforts to deal with the slavers and other such undesirables and the undead that are clearly being sold in our markets, but it seems the counselor rather prefers gems in his pockets than morality. Though he is quite a fan of the performing arts for some ungodly reason.
Understandable.
Just make sure you throw cash in his face if you want to influence him.
I found that I have a way of words. We all have. Caius proved that on our way to town. And I'll give like
Yeah, you've gotten a set of a few sticky situations like those goblins.
You
And
handle
that
that.
guy with the knife, right?
Yeah, Caius here handled the bar fight that lets you keep your dagger, Yushin. How
Yeah,
is that?
pretty much.
It's not.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Which has questionable things.
Oh, Yushin, do you want to ask about that with a cleric? That is not me.
I already did some research into it. I
Oh,
couldn't really find much.
I see. Well, we could. All right, so we at least know the situation with that. Do we want to ask around town then, or do we want to get fixed up before we go?
Yushin, was it still raining when you got here?
It is still raining, yes.
Cool.
We could probably check out a tavern. That'd probably be a good place to start. Most innkeepers are pretty informed.
I mean, sorry, what are we looking for again?
Information on the Cornucopia.
Right.
Then that's not a bad idea, Caius. Hmm. Probably one of the ones here in the Underbridge might actually be the best place to ask about that.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Asking the up and ups, they might get a little suspicious.
Yeah, probably.
And
Although,
if the mayor holds this party that often, then they should know something.
certainly true. Especially, but then again, if we ask the up and up people, all the nobility, we could actually probably use our costumes to get a little bit more influence with asking.
Are you saying you want to play dress up? I'm so down.
Well, we were asked to go to the party in costume. So up to
I
you.
guess we could do that. Yeah. Well, since we're already in the Underbridge, we could let's ask a couple questions around here first, and then make our way back to the main area of the town because we got to be there anyway.
Of course.
All
And
right. Does
you
anyone know where the local tavern is?
What?
He's asking about the local tavern. If
Well,
there's
you guys are actually at the local tavern recently. It's the local Cat and Dragon.
Oh yeah. What?
Yeah, we're gonna head on back there to see if anyone
Alright,
knows.
you guys head to the local Cat and Dragon. It's a bit of a low down place. Not the fanciest place, but the Cat and Dragons are basically like the McDonald's of my world, essentially. It's a tavern chain. It's literally anywhere, but it's pretty low end. The people here are gonna eye you suspiciously, given that last time you were here, you basically yeeted down a door. But weirder things have happened, so
I'm gonna walk up to the barkeep. Hey, barkeep, long time no see.
With guidance as
Oh,
he
you're
goes.
back here. What do you want?
Well, first of all, I want to apologize for the first time that we were here.
For kicking down a customer's door and then that customer never showing back up.
He's alive. Don't worry.
Okay, him being alive doesn't help when that halfling owes me 20 gold.
Well, how about I give you this? I reach into my belt pouch, pulled out my bag of gold dust. This should cover the damages and
How
How
much is
much
that
gold
bag
was?
of dust is that?
I have
Aren't
written
those
down
like
here.
50 gold?
Yeah, 50 gold for each.
Oh my god, are you sure you want to do that?
Hey, I'm a generous monk.
Okay, he sees a bag of pure gold, and he's just like, friends, welcome! I'm so happy to see you again. What can I do
So
for my favorite customers?
I'm assuming that should
I,
settle our discrepancies.
Absolutely. Consider yourselves debt-free.
Appreciate that. Well, we're here to ask a few questions, and I assume you've been in town for a long time.
Please let me answer any and all questions you might have.
We received a invitation to this cornucopia. Have you heard anything about it before?
You invited to the Cornucopia? Interesting, alright. I always thought it was just nobles and upper class people that went to those parties, the Council of the Throws.
actors too.
Yeah, we were
Actors?
generously invited after the play that we put on.
Oh, hey, I recognize you. You're that, the
Minor,
You can call me
minor
Larazod.
horns.
Larazar, that was the name. Yeah, my brother was there when he saw you perform. So great
Did
to
he
meet
enjoy
you.
himself? It's great to meet you too. But yeah, we were invited by them.
Oh,
Just figured
absolutely.
around
If
and
you're going to the Cornucopia, though, I'd advise you showing up in full costume. I couldn't even recognize you there.
I appreciate that. Since your brother was at the play, would he be at the party tonight?
Oh, goodness, no. He was just in one of the back rows. And I think the only people that the mayor invites to the Cornucopia are probably the actors and maybe a few of the mayor's friends. I know the mayor's major domo is going to be there.
That's fair. I figured that the only people at the show were the counselors and
You know that the what's it called? The audience you performed to was like 500 people.
Yeah,
so
big.
it was just the people in the front. I get it.
Yeah, just the front row seat was the big rich guys.
I guess I was enthralled with my performance. I couldn't tell.
Anything else I can do for you, Larazad?
If there's nothing else you can tell us about that
Well,
party,
what would you like
yes.
to know?
Well, from what I've heard, it's just like a drinking party.
What, the
But
cornucopia? Oh, no,
yeah,
no, no. The servants, I've heard they bring out like a big 12-course meal. I wouldn't suggest eating anything for the rest of the day.
Oh boy.
that's a good tip and good information. Actually, now that I think about it,
I know the counselor, he buys like the finest cigars as well.
so he's a tobacco man.
I imagine that, well, considering the amount of smoking rooms, that must be in that manner. I've never been inside myself.
That's understandable. You run a tavern in the Underbridge.
Well, I know there's a few people around here who work for the manor, or the mayor.
Oh.
They'd probably know a bit more than myself.
Would you be able to point us in the right in one of those directions?
Hey Greg, you work for the counselor Averin, don't you? Yeah, I work there. I'm a cook. You guys want some help?
Did you say a cook
Yeah, I work in the second floor kitchen.
for Avarachi?
Yeah.
Yeah, come over here. Buy you a drink.
Alright, it's like, what's it called? This guy walks over. He's looks to be maybe 40 or 50 years old. He's got like a very thin, trimly beard. His hair's kind of balding, but he's got this giant ass stomach. And he's got like burns all over his hands. What can I help you with? My name's Greg. I work in the kitchen.
Nice to meet you, Greg. How long have you worked for Avarashi?
How long have I worked for him? Essentially, probably the last 10 years or so.
Oh, so you're familiar with the comings and goings of the place then?
I'm not head chef, but I think I'm going to be head chef one day.
Well, I wish you luck on your endeavors. But
Indeed.
I
Especially
gotta
with the
ask
big
you,
party tonight.
regarding that, I was told that your employer has recently acquired a young woman, and I progressed to detail out what Shayla's look like.
Oh, Shayla's. You know her. Yeah, I work with her.
Oh God, and she's okay.
Oh, okay. She's one of the new serving girls.
Yeah, that's what I was told by my associate.
I think she works at the downstairs, but she'd probably be the one carrying all the dishes to the Cornucopia. Why do you ask about her?
Let's just say I was babysitting her and I kind of lost it.
You lost her?
Yeah, I got sidetracked.
Oh, she's got a good job right now. I hear the mayor or the councilor, he even pays his serving girls if they can survive for a good 5 years. Really a good gig.
Unfortunately, I can't allow her to stay here. I've made a promise to her father to bring her back home.
Well, that's going to be quite difficult for you.
And that's why I'm here.
I haven't seen her for a few days, but you'd have to check with the downstairs kitchen staff.
Is there any way you could help us out? Like, give us a name of, like, the chef down there?
Well, yeah, talk to Jeremy. Tell him that Greg sent you. He's a good friend of mine.
Jeremy from Greg. That's wonderful. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah,
Have
no
a-
worries. I'm now realizing this character had literally no reason to be nice to you, but okay, I guess the guy was just really nice.
Well, he bought him a. So,
Yeah, you bought him a drink. There you go.
not to
I'm
mention.
starting to realize that alcohol is the best way to win in this game.
Oh, absolutely. Alcohol wins all arguments.
Yeah, basically.
All right, what does the party do after
I'm
gathering
assuming-
information?
Tarek, to answer your question, if he's a chef, I'm assuming they're from cooking.
I was asking how recent they are. Like, do they look like they possibly impair him at all?
What's it called now? He's a chef. He probably goes to work drunk.
No, I meant the injuries on his hands from the burns.
Nah, I'm used to it, to be quite honest. You'd be surprised the sort of things they got us cooking with. They brought in this new oven the other day. It literally feels like the fires of hell, but oh boy, does it cook meat real fast.
Interesting.
Oh,
Well,
make sure you don't turn on the hot water for too long. That'll tend to burn your hands as well.
if you happen to find yourself injured while you're at the party, just come find me, okay?
I'm probably going to be working too hard.
Tarek, always the nice guy.
I appreciate it, though.
Well, just in case something does go wrong, I have a little bit of a knack for helping others.
I mean, it's not like he's down hit points. It's just like if
I
you
know.
work around a stove, you get burns on your hands.
I'm saying, like, I'm Tarek's just being nice.
Oh,
Party
all right.
doctor.
Well, thank you for being nice.
Party doctor, man.
And party mom.
Exactly.
Euston, you doing anything at this bar?
Just hanging about, I guess.
Just hanging about, I guess. All right. What does party do?
My short-term memory is killing me right now. It was Jeffrey, right?
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
I wrote it down.
Jeremy is the head cook at the downstairs kitchen where apparently Shayless works.
Okay. We should probably get back to the manor so we can start prepping for tonight, and at the same time, Eugen and I can get fixed up with the potions Michael gave us. Plus, if you don't mind, think it would be a good chance for you to learn some of those new spells, Eugen?
Oh, yes. That would be nice.
And I'll give him like a smack on the back. Just At least, hey, just ask if you need any help with those.
Alright, so you want to make a
Alrighty.
check to copy the spell into your spell book? Like, you totally can prepare a spell out of Ulanar's spell book. Did I tell you about this, or how spell books work? Yusjin?
Oh, I'm sorry. I zoned out. It's
Did I
getting a little
explain
late.
how preparing spells out of other spell books works?
Out of other spell books, isn't it just like preparing spells in yours?
Yeah, but basically every wizard has, I think the easiest way to explain it is that every wizard has kind of like their own handwriting, as it were. So you can totally prepare spells like, what's it called? You can totally prepare things like cause fear, blindness, web out of his spell book. It's just a spellcraft check to do so because you have to decipher his handwriting into your handwriting. Alternatively, you can spend money, a spellcraft check, and time, and basically copy a spell from his book into your book, meaning you don't need to make a spellcraft check to prepare the spell.
Cool.
Damn. Good to know.
Do you want to do that now, Yusjin, or?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I'll guidance you.
Alright, so which
Spellcraft.
spell would you like to copy?
Hold on. So guidance from Tarek, that brings it up to plus 12. Okay.
Yeah, so which spell would you like to copy? It takes about an hour per spell level. And you
Alright,
guys
cool.
have several hours. It's currently around 11 in the morning.
Hold on. I'm looking through the loot room again.
Alright.
Alrighty, let's see. I think I would like. Wait. So which level is what?
So the Acid Splash to Message are the cantrips. The Mage Armor to Cause Fear are the first level spells. Scorching Ray, Daze Monster, Blindness, Web, and False Life are second level. Fly Sove, Fireball, and Vampiric Touch are third level. And Enervation, Black Tentacles, and Create Bone Walker are fourth level.
Ooh, I've got a little while to go before I can try those, huh?
Like, you can still copy, like, slow into your spellbook, you just won't be able to prepare it until you get third level slots.
Well, yeah. Let's see. So the DC is, what is the DC again?
The DC for copying a spell, it is writing a new spell into spellbook. It is where is it? At the end of the hour, it is a spellcraft check of 15 plus spell level.
Cool. So what is false life?
False Life is a spell you cast on yourself. It lasts for about a few hours per caster level, and it gives you temporary hit points.
How many?
1d10 plus caster level.
I'm gonna try that one first then.
Alright, it is a necromancy spell. That's not your opposed school or anything, is it?
Nope.
Alright,
Oh,
roll me a spellcraft check.
is it like a touch or on only self?
Let me look it up. False Life is self only.
Oh, that's too bad. All right.
Hey, you can use it on your owl, I think.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So that with the guidance, that succeeds. So you can add False Life to your spellbook.
Cool. Just enough.
That takes 2 hours to do. So it's now around 1 p.m. Do you want to try and
and
copy another spell?
while he
Yeah.
was gonna heal check myself before I drink the potion.
Yeah, roll me a heal
Hold
check.
on.
13.
Alright, that beats the DC, so you get a +4 on your next save against this disease.
Oh,
And
I might want to give that a shot too, just in case.
Do you want
I'll
to heal
help.
check Yusjin as well?
Yeah, heal check him as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
natural
Yusjin, you're
is-
also getting a +4 on your next save against this disease.
So that's a plus 10 in total.
Plus the 5 from the drinking of the anti-plague if you're drinking that as well.
I
And
have
it's
1 fortitude.
Oh, yeah, your fortitude's terrible.
Yeah.
Yep. So I have 5 for fortitude, plus 5 from the potion, plus 4 from the.
So is that a yes, you're drinking the potion?
I am, yes.
Alright, roll me a fort save against the disease.
Plus 5 from the potion, plus 4 from the heal check.
Yeah, and plus your regular fort save.
Yeah. That is my regular fort save because it's +9 from those two things, +5 be my
Yep,
fort save.
alright, so you have successfully made one save against ghoul fever, so if you make another save tomorrow, you're cured.
Yay!
Oh, you
And
have
I'll
to make 2.
Yeah, you have to make 2 in a row to recover from a disease.
Oh, I thought the potion automatically fixed it.
Oh no, the potion gives you another save and a +5 on the save.
Okay, so we just need one more save
You
tomorrow,
just need
and
one
I'll
more
help.
save, yeah.
Interesting. So does it
And
have
I'll
to be the next day?
No. Basically, normally when you have a disease, you make a fort save every day to gauge the progress of the disease, and if you make 2 saves in a row, you're cured. So it normally takes a minimum of 2 days to recover from a disease, or in some cases 3 or 4 days, depending on the nature of the disease.
But Tarek, 2-day one.
Yeah.
Wait. So couldn't it, if you let the natural one do its thing, or and then took the potion, or I mean the other way around, wouldn't you be able to get 2 of them, or does that not count?
Yeah. So if you drank the potion now, you'd be able to make a save, and then tomorrow morning you can then be able to make another save.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I guess so. Yeah.
And you get
So
plus
if you're drinking the potion, you get a +9 from 4 from the fort save and 5 from the potion.
Awesome.
whatever your regular fort save is. But
All right. I might as well get that out of the way.
All right, you drink the anti-plague.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Well,
can I guidance him first?
you already guidanced him for the other thing. So as you are what's called copying your spell, you drink the anti-plague, and you don't take any additional ability score damage, but your immune system is just fucked, man.
Shit. Sorry, Yushin.
That's fine.
Yeah, you don't
I'll
take
have.
any additional damage from drinking the medicine, but doesn't work, unfortunately.
Yikes.
Alright, do you want to
Shit.
copy another scroll while this is all happening?
Sure.
Alright, what spell do you want to copy?
Hold on, I have to look through it again. Well, as much as I want the tentacles, I'm gonna wait until I'm a higher level.
Or when you
Makes
get
sense.
access to 4th level spells.
Let's see.
This is also something you can do whenever the party has like downtime and stuff while traveling.
Yep.
So what spell do you want to copy?
How about enlarge person?
Alright, that's a 1st level spell, so DC 16.
Cool. I assume I get guidance.
I'm assuming
Yep.
their guidance is used. Grats, you have enlarge person in your spellbook.
Very
Oh,
cool.
also, are you paying for the ink for all of these? Yusjin?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Alright,
Did I cut out?
Are you paying for the ink for all these spells you're copying?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Alright, is that
So
a
that
yes?
was 1 and 2, right?
Yeah, so you copied a 1st level spell, so that costs 10 gold worth of ink. And you copied the 2nd level spell, which costs 40 gold worth of ink. And you're in a town right now, so I'm just going to assume you can go out and buy some ink.
Yeah. So that's 50 total?
Yep, you spend 50 gold on magic ink, and you have 2 new spells in your spellbook.
Cool.
Alright, that takes an hour to do, so it's now 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Do you want to keep copying spells, or do something else?
I'm sorry. I'm lagging out a lot.
Alright, Yusjin, you copy enlarge person into your spellbook. You can add enlarge person to your spellbook. Do you
Right.
wish to keep copying spells? You still have a
Not
few
right
hours
now.
before the play.
No, thank you.
Okay. Caius or Tarek, do you guys want to do anything for the next, 3 hours?
Eric said he'll be right back. I did have an idea, but I just realized that I have absolutely no money, so I can't go out and buy anything.
Yeah, we do have 900 and double checking.
You can sell some of your
970.
swag.
Everything I have, I'm pretty much wearing or don't want to get rid of.
Yeah, we have 970 gold if we need it. If you, uh, I
It's
don't
not
know how
need, it's more
well
of a
that
want.
spellcaster merchant would feel about me returning to apologize for what happened while I was high, but yeah. So I probably can't sell that page of spell knowledge for us because of the fact that he's probably still mad at me from the day before.
You can find a different merchant to sell it to.
Yeah, I'll try and find a different one.
Just because that page has caused a lot of drama. You can get $4,000 for it.
Okay. How's that sound for everyone? $4,000?
Sure.
Okay.
No objections here.
All right, you can split that 3 ways.
Well, 4 ways because I'm putting 1,000 of it into the party pot.
Oh, there you go. So that's even easier to do the math on.
Cool. 1,000 for each.
Yep, 1,000 GP for everyone. Plus, the party pot is now 1,970 gold.
Cool. I'm a little under 4,000 then.
Holy smokes, use Jim.
I haven't had a lot to spend it on.
Apparently.
Does Yusjin go
Yeah.
shopping for more magic items?
Yeah, I'd like to.
All right, so how much money does your character have right now?
Gonna accompany.
Let's see.
I want to find some boots.
3,749.9.
3,700. Oh boy. All right, hold on. There's something you can burn that much money on.
Yeah.
Uh, 700. Oh yeah, that's what you can buy. You see a guy for what's it called? You walk around town looking for people hawking various things, and you will see a guy selling meta magic rods.
Go on.
Would you, my good sir, would you like a meta magic rod? Would you like your spells to do only non-lethal damage? Do you want all your summons to be double in length, my good sir? We got the meta magic rods for you.
So what does a meta magic rod do exactly?
What it does, my good sir, is you focus your spell through this thing, and bang! All your magic missiles are tripping foes.
Hold on. Out of character, can I make a check to see like what kind of stuff I can do?
Spellcraft check, yeah.
Cool.
This is so cool.
So, all right, 23. Metamagic rods basically 3 times per day. You can cast a spell through a metamagic rod, and the spell is automatically empowered as per whatever metamagic feat is in the rod. So you could get a metamagic rod of toppling spell, meaning that 3 times per day, all your force spells could be influenced by the toppling spell metamagic. Or you could get a silent rod, which means 3 spells per day, they could be cast silently. This only works on level 3 or lower spells, though. Or
So
elemental spell, or ectoplasmic spell.
Ooh. So what options do I have with this?
You have bouncing spell, which is basically if you cast a spell at somebody and they make their save, you can redirect it to some other guy. Disruptive spell, which is your spells cling to people and they have to make concentration checks to cast their own spells. Ectoplasmic spell for ghost busting. Elemental spell if you want to make all your spells acid. Enlarge spell if you just want your spells to affect a bigger area. Extend spell doubles your duration. Flaring spell makes your light spells dazzle people. Focus spell is basically you take a fireball, but have the fireball only affect one creature, but the saving throw is a heck of a lot harder. A lingering spell means your spell sticks around, so if you cast, say, a fireball, the fireball would stay exploding for a good 6 seconds or so. So anyone who wandered into that area would take damage. Reach spell makes your spells like your touch spells become not touch spells. Silent spell lets you cast spells without speaking. And selective spell means you can put holes in your spell. So you could drop a glitter dust and like leave a hole for Tarek.
Uh-huh. I don't
That's
have a lot
cool.
of area of attack ones, but I did think the reach one is interesting.
Yeah, so a metamagic rod of reach means that you can increase the reach of your spells 3 times per day. So you can make a touch spell close range, a close range spell medium range, and a medium range spell long range.
Meaning he doesn't have to get up like right into combat
Yeah,
if he
it
wants to.
means you could make like a what's it called, a shocking grass touch from like 30 feet away.
Same with
Okay. Yeah, I think I like that one. How much does it cost?
$3 grand.
Whack. Alrighty.
Alright,
Let's
so
see.
you have a lesser metamagic rod of reach spell. So 3 times per day, you can basically extend the reach of one of your spells, but it has to be a 3rd level or lower spell.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, 1 second. Is it like a durability thing like other magic wands?
No,
as well?
this is a 3 times per day thing. It's not a charge thing.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah, metamagic rods are awesome. All
It's
of
just
these
like
also apply to you, Tarek, if any of these are interesting to you.
I don't have enough.
All right. There's also a merciful wand, or a merciful metamagic feat, which costs $2 grand and basically makes all your spells deal non-lethal damage. Same restrictions.
That seems counterintuitive.
It
That
makes sense for people like Tarek.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I'm not Tarek, so I'm
All
gonna
right.
go for the read.
very true. I might try to find one of those at some point for myself, but I need another 1,000 gold. Unless I steal the 1,000 that I put into the party pot.
For reference, if you
I
wanted
do.
a lesser metamagic wand of Quicken, like being able to cast 2 spells around, the price is like 20 grand. Metamagic rods can get pricey.
Understandable.
Wow.
But
I mean, 2
quick,
spells around is pretty good, so I guess I can't really blame it though.
3 spells per day.
Well, you know what I mean.
All right. So, Caius and Tarek, you guys come back from your adventure to see Yuzjin waving his brand new spanking new rod around, possibly shoving it in your faces.
fancy.
It's very thick.
At least it's not a
Very thick
tentacle.
rod. There we go.
Yep. Tarek is just going fancy. I like it.
All right, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Do you guys do anything? It continues to rain.
We have about the party.
You have about 3 hours to kill till the party.
I think Tarek will start getting his stuff set up, like minor magicking his colors back to how they were for the play and all that.
All right, do you guys just want to skip ahead for 3 hours, or do you guys have anything you want to do?
That's just what Tarek's doing, and if anyone else has stuff to do, they can.
All right.
I'm ready to stuff my face at this cornucopia.
All right, Yuzjin, you do anything for the next 3 hours, or?
I'm just gonna chill out with my rod, I guess.
All right, Yuzjin plays with his rod, and then we find the time of
Can I try it?
the time of the cornucopia arrives. Again, there are dark clouds in the sky. It is just completely raining. And you guys are now expected there in like half an hour. What do you do?
Tarek is fully in costume. I'm just going to make sure the others are in their costumes, nice and tight.
Are you guys also in costume? Or?
I need one last thing from Tarek, and I'm good to go. Horn
All
me
right,
up,
what you
bro.
need?
I'll get in costume.
Oh, and minor magic, make the horns for Caius.
You minor magic the horns. Alrighty.
There.
Lord Entropy!
How would burning hands work with reach?
Burning hands. I would go. Hold on.
The 15-foot
spell.
cone.
Yeah, hold on. Reach spell. Spell to range. Spells that do not have a range of touch, close, medium, or long do not benefit from this feat.
Oh, that's too bad.
So it has to be a spell with either a touch, close, or medium range.
You normally pack it a lot of shocking grasp, though.
Yup, you can totally use your Shocking Grasp. Do you want to change your spells prepared now that you have your rod, or?
Yeah, that would actually be pretty nice.
All right,
Plus, I do have that one
I'll be
bonus
nice and
slot
say
too.
Yushin didn't prepare spells today until he got that.
Cool.
Yeah, that's fine. Partly because of the fact that I'm good with the spells I had prepared because I at
Hey,
least have
you
comprehension
think I could
language.
ask you a question?
Sorry, what?
You think you can lend me that belt for the party?
Well, I don't really have a lot of dexterity, which actually I think is damaged at the moment.
Yep.
Fair
so
enough.
it might not be a bad idea.
No worries.
Yeah, I'm a little
It was
close
just
side by side.
because I'm probably gonna sneak around as soon as I get in there.
Just be careful with that, okay?
That's why I asked for the belt. But I will.
And you guys are still at the Cat and Dragons. You're doing this, yeah?
I think we went back to the manor to do
All right,
all
you guys
this.
are back at the manor as you're doing this. How
Yeah,
do you
'cause we
guys
gotta-
get down there? Are you guys just walking over, or are you taking a carriage?
We left our carriage. Did we bring our carriage to the? Yeah, we did, didn't we?
You guys
We have
did,
a car. I think I don't know how I feel about taking a carriage just to go down the street.
Yeah. It is
come
raining
on,
pretty
let's
hard.
do it, right?
True.
I say we get the horses saddled up and we arrive in style.
Hold on.
We are famous after all.
I
That
guess.
was odd.
Sire.
I think we drink.
Just don't get yourself inebriated, please.
Oh no. Just we're going to a party. Let's at least enjoy it a little bit.
We can.
So
And
is
it'll
that a
help my
yes?
nerves
You
from
guys
sneaking around the
are.
party.
Is that a yes? You guys are taking the carriage, or?
Saddle them up.
All right.
Yep.
You guys start saddling out, or rather, you say you're going to take the carriage. At which point, all of Stabby's servants begin saddling up the carriage. You hear the sounds of horses. You hear the sounds of people complaining. Horses being hitched to the carriage. At which point, one of the servants is going to call out, "Sirs,
Oh boy. Yes.
did one of you leave this in the carriage?"
What's in the carriage?
A big dice?
What?
What?
Can you guys come out here?
I'm running out.
All right. Inside your carriage, you're gonna see this. That image is not loading for some reason. But basically, it looks like a giant red D10 with a whole bunch of magic symbols on it.
Detect magic.
Immediately, this is just, yes. I don't think you need to detect magic to know that. But also, you will see on this thing, what's it called? There will be a little sticky note, as it were. You will see a note taped to this thing that basically says, "Love Pepe L."
Spellcraft check.
Spellcraft check. Hold on, let me remember what the stats of this thing are.
I am gonna help him out with it.
Kais picks it up and rolls it.
You roll it, it rolls.
Okay,
Right.
+3 to your roll, man.
Hold on, I'm grabbing the stats of this thing. It detects as moderate conjuration.
Yeah.
What was you guys' spellcraft checks?
17 fusion because
assisted, so 17.
17. This is a Chilaxian Crux. It is a puzzle box. It looks to be a 6-inch diameter wood and metal D12. Each of the 12 surfaces are carved with a different shape or rune, and when an observer looks at the item, you can kind of see all the sides at once as you're holding it. As you roll the box, it feels like it's hollow, but you do definitely hear like shaking inside of this box. You are aware, in order to open this thing, you have to trace the outlines of the runes. And actually, you know what? I'm just going to copy paste all of this to you.
Oh boy.
Also works.
Because you made the spellcraft check.
Oh boy, this is interesting. What's it do? What's it do?
Alrighty, here we go. I already like this.
Oh boy. I'm guessing it's something that you really want to use.
Maybe.
Tarek probably knows what it is from helping you, but I'm gonna trust you with it because it is a little scary.
Caius wants boots that makes him fly.
Boop.
That would honestly be hilarious.
Jeez, that's a lot of text. Hold on.
Yeah, it's a complicated item, and that's why Pepe loves this shit. And you'll see
Well, good.
this in your carriage.
And he's going to explain it to us in detail by copying and pasting it.
I would prefer if he explained it in character.
That's fair.
Alright, so let's see. So dice is small, but inside it big.
Oh, so like a bag of holding situation?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
If you can figure out how to open it, at least.
Wait, and I'm guessing it because it's
Don't put it in my bag.
yeah. Let's keep it away from the bag. So I'm guessing it is an actual puzzle box. We do have to solve it to open it.
Ooh. I'm reading it now, and actually, out of character. This actually kind of looks a little difficult to use.
It is quite difficult.
I'm guessing that means it's powerful if it does get used.
Ah.
Can you tell us the effects at least?
Yeah, if you can solve the thing, it opens up, and there's a lot more inside of it.
I'm guessing like special prizes and stuff that we can use, or something along those lines.
Who knows?
Well, how many sides is it? Is it a 12-sided?
It is a 12,
yeah.
It is a D12.
Okay. Huh. You want me to try it? Oh, getting one of them done? One of the sides?
Well, okay, out of character. I need to get a 20 on it, and I have +5 intelligence.
Yeah, it is a DC 25 int check to open this shit.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
And not even a use magic device or anything, just flat
Use
out
magic
int.
device would also be applicable here, though you also risk it. The other effect of it happening.
Oh, do I want to know what happens if it goes wrong?
Well, you can ask Jim.
Oh. Yeah, Tarek is not smart enough to use this. He's gonna leave it for you.
It would be safer
For
if
the
we-
device, it's a 35 check, so.
So it'd probably be best if we just didn't do anything.
You guys
with it.
might not be able to open this right now.
Well, every time you try to open it, you get a +1 bonus with a maximum of +7. So if I tried like 7 times, then I think it would be way easier to get it.
Yeah, that might be still pesky to try and open. Let's say
But that's assuming we fail 6 times. Do you want to fail 6 times?
Let's save it for now. That way you can solve it when we have downtime.
Yeah. Plus, not failing it does a little. It hurts.
Oh joy! If you ever do fail it, just and live, I should say, just let me know so I can fix you up. Okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think we need your guts flying all over.
Yet.
Alright, this thing weighs 5 pounds if you're not opening it.
Cool.
It is
Well,
called
I'm already at
Chilaxian
max,
Crux.
and I'm holding like. I'm already at max, and I'm like just because I'm holding a couple books. So.
I'll bag it for you.
Alright, you can write this thing
We
down as
also
Chilax
haven't-
Crux.
It's the question of why PayPal would just randomly leave this thing here. Are we even sure it's from him?
Actually, do you want to hold my silk rope? Because it
yeah.
weighs a lot, and I don't carry a lot.
I'll carry your silk rope then.
Cool.
I just
How
stash
much
it in the
is-
carriage.
How much is the weight?
It's 5 pounds and 50 feet.
5 LBS, and I'll strap that onto my backpack.
Yep.
Alongside my regular rope that I already have.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, so you guys get in the carriage and go and ignore the crux for now.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
You guys.
But before I forget, can I check that note and see? Using a linguistics check, could I possibly tell if it actually is Pepe's handwriting, since he helped me with forging letters before?
yes, you can. That's a linguistics check.
Yay! 25. Is it his writing?
Oh boy, no, of course this isn't Pepe's writing. I don't know what you're talking about. Tarek realizes something about the note he just picked up.
Oh.
Do.
Is this what I think it could
Oh
be?
no.
You're aware this is a rune curse.
I knew it. It's gonna explode.
Not quite.
Well,
Hold on.
potentially.
What?
What's it called? Let me send this to you.
Oh no.
You're aware of this,
Okay.
Tarek.
Okay.
When he started laughing about the linguistics check, I knew something was up.
But honestly, you gotta think: would PayPal really just
Uh.
put a random gift in the carriage and not tell us about it?
Oh, both
Hold
of you
on.
might actually.
Hold on.
I'm just, from the information I'm seeing so far, both Caius and Eugen might be familiar with these.
Hold on, I'm still
Caius,
sending you stuff.
I know.
Is what you just picked up.
The paper or the item? It
The
has
paper
this on it.
that said "Love Pepeal."
Did I actually pick it up when I looked at it?
I believe you're currently touching it.
Ah. Oh dear.
Caius maybe feels like his ex might be laughing her ass off right about now.
Yeah, I think this may have been meant for someone else. But, oh boy.
Wait, did you just... Oh my god.
Yeah.
Caius.
Yeah.
Oh, it all makes sense now.
Your ex is a bitch.
With that goddamn knife, too.
I could have told you that.
Shit, okay, I'm trying to read over this. What do I know about breaking this?
See bottom.
Without...
You got two options.
Cure Slay Devil or pass rune cursed object to another person. So I have to give this paper to someone else.
The piece
possibly.
of paper that says "Love Pepeal" on it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna hold on to this paper, but Caius, we might have an issue.
Care to explain?
This is a rune curse. This fucking paper is cursed. And I fucking got targeted when I touched it.
Well, don't give it to me.
Nope. I'm not giving it to anyone else except maybe your ex, apparently, because I'm pretty sure this is her. This is not Pepe's writing. This thing is made by, well, a drow. You said it yourself. Your ex is a drow. Well, former.
Well, yeah, I'm still a little iffy on this whole Evenel thing. Because, like...
Yeah. I think she was
Tiefling.
She was either after you or after Yushin or me. I don't know. She was after one of us.
So
Caius, you can roll me a knowledge remembering shit check from last night.
Oh.
Nope, never mind.
Does
Myself a headache
Tarek remember?
trying to think too hard.
Tarek,
Would I be able-
you could roll me a knowledge remembering shit from last night. Nope.
What the heck?
Never mind.
Why?
Rip.
Would I remember this?
Possibly.
Guidance. Without the paper hand. I'm holding this paper in the hand with my shield.
Hey, Yuzjin, you remember Aquara bragging about how easy it is to change someone's appearance with magic?
Mm-hmm.
And we saw that ourselves.
Yeah, that actually makes sense. I didn't really think about that, didn't I? Okay, so Tarek, what? Can you tell me what's going on with this curse?
Okay, I'm going to read over it again to make sure I'm not missing it. So apparently
you rolled a
these are
19.
Yeah. I'm reading it over. Care must be taken
Just
not to use.
explain it in character is all I ask.
I know. I'm reading it out loud to take it in myself. Okay. So apparently this is some kind of pact with a demon, a devil, that she made, and this pact is connected to this curse, from what I can tell. Meaning, I'm now influenced by this pact, unless someone else takes this from me, which I am not doing that unless it's her, because from what I can tell, if she takes this back or we force it into her grasp, she might be attacked by the same thing that is connected to this curse.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
So, like, something's
So
hunting.
what's the actual curse, though?
The curse, what does this curse even do? Destroying. The worst thing of does not left pact between devil and original spellcaster. Rather makes it impossible for target of rune curse to escape fate by getting another to freely accept it.
Yeah, so the effect of the curse is that a CR fuck you devil is keyed to this thing.
Fun, meaning Tarek is now essentially bound to a devil.
Oh, not bound to a devil, but a devil will appear and will rape you in 3 days unless you deal with this.
Fun. And I have to give this paper to someone else.
They have
or
to willingly accept it as a gift.
And otherwise, I have to find a way to remove the curse from myself.
Or you can give this back to the original owner of said curse.
Which
It has to be given back to her by, like, does she have to willingly accept it too? Or,
Yep.
like, okay. So
Just fold it up.
If
we hand her a
mail
piece
it
of
to
paper,
her.
I'm pretty sure she's gonna know what it is.
Yeah, see I think I posted this to you under the cure thing. If the new target of the curse is the same person who originally started the curse,
yeah,
immediately triggers.
Who must willingly accept the gift. This transfer the curse to the victim along with the curse's current countdown. So if the original victim has already missed 2 throws, new victim only need miss 1. Does Tarek know how long this has been active?
You just activated it.
Fun.
Tick, tick, tick.
Shit. Let's see. If new target appears in 18 seconds. Well, 6 to 18 seconds.
Once you fail your 3rd saving throw.
What if we killed the person who activated it?
That wouldn't stop the curse.
Yeah, we have
can't
to
like dispel it.
That might work.
No. Nope.
I mean,
nope. You have to break the original pact, or you have to slay the devil, or.
And you said you have 3 days, right?
Yeah,
I have
every
3
day you have to make a will save. If not, the countdown goes down.
Ooh.
Well, I'm happy you guys gave it to the guy with the high will saves.
Yeah.
like
my will save is
game
currently. What's my will save right
Game
now?
is chicken, the magical equivalent.
My will save is only +5 right now for some reason.
I would have said hot potato, to be honest.
I have a question. Do they have to know what it is?
Absolutely not. That's the whole genius.
I have an idea.
That's weird. Why is my will save only +5?
Does anyone
My
know?
will-
Did you not update your wisdom after you got cured?
Yeah, apparently I didn't because it didn't automatically apply the ability modifier.
Weird.
It's actually
Caius, by all means.
I say we give it to Mr. Counselor, saying that it's an invitation to a special showing of a specific scene from the play that he just saw.
Oh, I mean, I could possibly rewrite it to.
Currently, it's a
Say-
piece of paper that says "Love Pepe L" on it.
I could erase the writing and I could make new writing possibly, but it's a
You
sticky
always
note.
just fold it up and put it in an envelope, and if
Oh,
he accepts
You
it,
can also use like an illusion spell on it. That would work just as well.
huh? Actually,
I know a couple of those.
I should
got an
also
idea.
mention you guys are just about arriving at or you guys are still standing outside and have yet to be going to the play yet, or the Cornucopia, which starts in like half an hour.
Holy shit, guys! I have an idea because I forgot I still have these in my belt pouch. I still have 7 dragon teeth, y'all. I could rewrite. It's a gift from the actors, a souvenir of the play, and stick it to one of the dragon teeth. How's that sound?
Yeah,
and
sounds
it could
good.
be like a letter of thank you because he was the one that organized the play.
Or should we do it back to your girlfriend, since she's the one that put the curse on it?
You guys don't know she was the one who put the curse on it.
Tarek,
Exactly.
no,
Right
because
now,
of the
right
brow
now,
curse.
it's still speculation because we haven't actually seen her, so you never know.
I have a high chance.
Or maybe Caius is just in denial.
Like I said, from what I know, Tarek probably knows what this is. And who it's from. Given it's specifically used by Drow.
That's fair, but I think our best bet is to give it to somebody who's going to freely offer it. Just leaving it somewhere would leave it too much up to fate, I think.
Yeah, I'm not going to leave. I would give it as a gift, using one of the dragon teeth as a way to give it.
Yeah, so
That's
what I was saying is we'll approach the counselor when we get to his party, give him the dragon tooth with this quote unquote letter of thank you. And when he accepts it, we don't have to worry about the devil coming after you.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. But does Tarek know what happens if the devil does get its target? Like, what happens?
It promptly yeets said target to hell, probably.
Does the devil go with it, or does it stay on the material, start terrorizing?
Devil usually goes with the soul.
Okay,
so it's like a devil Uber.
Yeah, it's an assassination spell, is what it is.
Yeah, and it's now active on Tarek.
And the solution to that problem has been solved. So I think we should go into the party, guys.
Yeah, I'll quickly rewrite the note to say.
Do you have a pencil and paper? Do you have an eraser?
Yujin, do you have it?
Why not just use minor magic?
Oh, that's true. Minor magic.
The words don't move.
Whoa!
You gotta think it's enchanted, right? So it's not gonna be that easy.
I'm gonna run inside and go get a writing utensil.
Alright, you grab a writing utensil.
Can I start rewriting it, like erase the words?
It ain't erasing.
Why don't we just fold it up and hand it as is?
Just tape it to like another actual letter.
Yeah. I'll
shove it in an envelope with it.
I'll grab a paper, write an actual letter.
Guys, I think we're making this a lot more difficult.
Put it in an envelope.
Yeah, you guys kind of are.
I don't like this item on Derek.
We've already
I
thought
can
of
pick
a
it up.
solution. Are you guys listening?
Yeah, I'm gonna write a letter, put the thing in the envelope with the letter.
No, I didn't say anything about writing. Leave the letter as is, fold it up, put it into an envelope with the dragon tooth, give it to the counselor as a thank you letter and gift for putting on the show. he'll accept it. Problem solved.
Yep,
Or
yep.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'll set that up.
All this rewriting and illusion magic is, I feel like it's just a little above and beyond.
Yeah, I'll just do that then. I'll get an envelope, put a dragon tooth in the envelope with the note that's folded up.
Alright, so you're going to fold up the Love Pepe Ale note. You're going to put it in an envelope. You're going to write a
With
letter to the mayor with the dragon tooth.
saying a gift from the
Actors.
Alright, if you want to actually write a letter, you can, as I describe you guys go into the Cornucopia.
yeah.
Alright. Let me grab you guys and
Yeah,
move you on
I'm
to the
just
next
writing
map.
a quick note. Thank you.
And
Or
fair
putting on-
warning, this next map is fucking huge.
Oh boy.
This is literally the whole manor. Alright, so let me get you guys.
Where are we on this
We're
map?
getting to that. Hold on.
I know. I'm trying to find which corner we'll be in or whatnot.
Over here. Alright, so I'd suggest zooming out a fair bit, because this map is fucking huge.
Yep. Yep.
Let me reveal a bunch of stuff for you.
Okay, near the top. Oh
His
boy.
house is bigger than Magnumar.
This guy's
house
lawn
is
is
not
like
bigger
more
than
valuable
Magnumar,
than my house.
but it's pretty close.
Fudge.
Let me reveal.
I see NPCs. Whoa.
Indeed. Who would have guessed?
Excuse me.
Not me.
Oh
Alrighty,
boy.
so hold on, let me describe what this place looks like. So as you guys take your carriage like 2 blocks, essentially, you arrive at a corpulent building of iron and stone that looms over its neighbors. The councilor's abode is anything but subtle. This is no mere house, but rather a near castle of ochrine and black, a huge manor with rustling gargoyles dancing upon its gables among hooks and nails to prevent the birds from settling. Iron gutters vomit rainwater onto the cobbled streets below, but bright lights burn fiercely in every window, while a plum of smoke boiling up from nearly 24 chimneys promise an interior as warm and as welcome as the exterior is cold and foreboding. Carriages are currently arriving, belching forth their well-dressed contents to the end of a long canvas-topped walkway extending from the manor grounds front gates to the villa's front doors, offering new arrivals protection from the rain on the short trip by carriage to the Cornucopia. I'm assuming you guys park your carriage near the front door.
Oh yeah, near the front doors.
Alright,
There's a
you
valet.
see a number of garden
Right to
workers
the
nearby, as well as a number of guards. One of the servants will approach you and say, "May I take your coat, sir?"
I'm not wearing a coat, kind sir, but
Your
Yep.
robes?
I'm Jeremy.
Jeremy, all right. And he runs off inside, and the guards kind of point down the hallway as it opens up into this absolutely massive friggin' room.
Oh boy. Tarek is getting freaked out right now.
Alright, so let me describe what this room is, because, oh my god, this place is huge. So right now, you guys find yourself in the main hallway. There is thick carpets. It is well lit. The walls of this manor are hanging with numerous paintings of past members of the city's nobility and various mayors. About like 2/3 of the spots of the paintings here are empty, however. This hallway continues forward for some time before leading to another set of double doors, along with a set of stairs.
Oh boy.
I've never seen something so large that wasn't in a cave.
I think I've seen places like this in Honduran, but oh boy, I've never been inside one.
That's a lot.
Yeah, this is
Finding
intimidating.
Shayless is gonna be a task.
This is a very large building.
Can't your snake see things or go find things or something?
I think it's meant for killing, isn't it?
Yeah, if I
Yeah, but it also can locate, I guess. It found
At
that
which
other
point
guy,
it
yeah.
immediately bites them.
yeah, it does.
Yeah. It,
The whole point. Yeah, the whole point of it is like an assassination snake.
There's pros and cons.
which is fit, given that we have assassination magic on us currently.
Eh,
Shh. Those things out loud.
Yeah, I whispered that. Don't worry.
All right, so is that a yes? You guys continue down the walkways.
Yep. Yep.
Keeping an
Yep.
eye out for anybody that's like around that we can talk to.
All right,
Yeah.
move your tokens. You see the servant you ordered walks over this way and runs through this door over here.
Yeah, Tarek's keeping his eye out just because of everything that's going on right now, not to mention the fact that he's gotten cursed.
Yeah, Yuzjin, you want to move your token at all?
yeah, I have to zoom out before I can move it like a sizable amount.
Yeah, I'm at like 50% zoomed out for reference.
I'm at 31.
I am too.
As you guys, what's it called? This door over here will open, which will
Ooh.
lead into, oh my god, let me describe this room. This room looks just amazing, is what this room looks like. This is
What?
although seemingly this looks like an amazing garden. It looks like it's open to the sky. Looking straight up, the sky is completely cloudless and very sunny, with like some stars shining. You see a quaint-looking wooden bridge arching over a river of pure honey that flows from a large devil's mouth mounted on the northern wall to a pool in the south. The banks are thick with wildflowers, and yeah, it just looks like something out of a fever dream almost.
Can I detect magic on any of this stuff?
Do you really need to cast Detect Magic on any of this stuff?
It would
And
be
well,
cool.
I'm trying to find out if there's anything that might be malicious magic.
Everything here detects as illusionary.
Oh.
That's too bad.
You can roll me spellcraft if you want further details.
Oh, yes.
And yes, the
Yes, please.
river is in fact made of honey.
Very low.
It's illusion magic. And oh boy, walking into this area, let me reveal all this crap.
Hey, I know that one.
Oh, that's a big old dining room area.
You're going to see this giant ass dining room. Let me describe this to you. This immense chamber is pleasantly heated by 6 huge fireplaces and lit by constantly glowing crystalline chandeliers. The walls here are decorated with an unsettling landscape of twisted, hellish realms that, upon closer inspection, seem to depict Magnamar as if it was like located in hell itself. You see 2 thick wooden pillars carved to represent tangles of serpents rise to support the roof above. A balcony for observing the banquets here from below winds along the east and west walls about 15 feet up. The largest feature in this room is a giant H-shaped table, which is where the cornucopia is present. 2 other features are present here. To the north, you see an immense grandfather clock, whose sides are carved to depict hungry devils chasing unicorns. It bells deep and ominous when it strikes the hour. About 20 feet south of the clock in the eastern wall is a giant black stone door, 6 feet wide and 14 feet tall. And also in this, hold on, let me go to, as you guys make your way into, hold on. You guys walk into the cornucopia. As you guys make your way into the cornucopia, you will hear a servant come up next to you guys and basically announce your entrance into the festivities.
Oh, dear.
Alright, so you will hear a servant come up behind Yuzjin and say, announcing the great dentress, Eugene, or whatever name you end up giving them. As you see a number of people sitting at the manor. A few you recognize, a few you don't. Eugene, what do you do as... And hold on, we're getting to that, Caius. As you walk into this dinner party, Eugene, what's your game plan? Are you like looking shy? Are you looking confident? Are you trying to make a good first impression? How does Eugene react upon being announced?
Hey.
Just hey.
Wave to everyone. Smile and wave, boys.
Roll me a diplomacy check.
Okay, if that's how we're gonna do it. Well,
He makes a decent impression. You see there's a little bit of clapping here and there. Where do you sit?
considering the only person I know, I'll just hang out over here.
Alright, you sit next to the director.
Yep.
And of course, the evil torturer Runelords, as played by Tarek Ember.
As soon as I enter, I'm gonna use minor magic to make an illusion of flames that envelop me, and I'm gonna just have this stern, fairly scary-looking look on my face.
Alright, roll me a intimidate check with a +4
Ooh, nice.
for your first impression.
Come on, +6. 13. Not bad.
Not bad. It's called there's a fair bit of clapping, especially from this guard over here. Though upon looking at the guard, you definitely see he looks a lot bigger and bulkier than most of the other guards. Mostly because he's not a guard at all. And okay, Caius, completely ignoring that. You follow this servant through this way. This leads into a larger room. Hold on, let me describe this room for you. This is this is room A13, which is the visitors' lounge. So you just kind of find yourself in like a sitting room, as it were. The servant then goes up towards this door. There's a guard there. He lets the servant through, and you can definitely see on the other side of the door, you can definitely see it looks like a kitchen scene. Though, as you approach the door yourself, you see the guard just kind of hold out a hand lazily towards you. No guests in the kitchen. Sorry.
Oh, not a problem. I just asked the servant here to find me Jeffrey. I have a message from his friend Greg.
You're okay? Guard looks in that direction. Oi, Jeffrey, come out. One of the people wants to speak to you. This, like, really bulky looking human walks over here. He looks like a butcher. He kind of looks like... How do I describe this? What's it called? Honestly, he looks like the owner at, like, the big rigs we used to work. Like, he's this really big, fat guy. He's got very thick arms. Clearly, he's been cooking for a while. He kind of walks over to you a bit confused, and he's like, a drow?
Yeah, I get that reaction a lot, but I assure you I'm not here to cause any problems. I just have a couple questions to ask you.
Is there a problem with the food? We're getting it. I promise.
Oh, no issue, no issue whatsoever. I'm actually here to find somebody. Her name's Shaylis, and I was told you may.
Shaylis, you found her?
Huh?
Oh.
You know where she is?
I was told that she may have been with you.
Yeah, and she's late for work, is what she is.
Does that happen often?
No, the first time.
That is quite interesting. Do you know
Have you
where
seen
I
where
would...
she is? I haven't seen her all day.
No, unfortunately, I haven't seen her in a few days actually.
Well, she
Did
just started working here a few days ago.
did she tell you anything about herself?
She didn't seem all that happy to be working here, but to be honest, none of us are really happy to be working here. She was pretty good. I think she's gonna be a good serving girl one day. But I don't know, just one day she just didn't show up for work. Maybe it was that really, like, we bought this really big pig in for the major domo the other day, and we had all the serving girls holding the big roast, and Shaylis was bitching about it hurting her hands. I had to give her a good slap across the wrist to make her stop crying, though. Or slap across the face to get her to stop crying, though.
Kai's glares.
What?
Can you tell me where I can find her?
You can check the servants'
Where
quarters upstairs, but I already did. She's
and she
missing
wouldn't have
work.
left the house. She wouldn't have left the house.
She couldn't leave the house even if she wanted to. You see the guards?
Yeah, I saw that. Are there any guards upstairs?
Yeah, there's plenty of them. You can ask Greg about them.
Is Greg upstairs?
Yeah, didn't you say you were here from him?
Oh yeah, I didn't know he'd be back at the palace already, but I guess considering the party's just starting, that's.
Yeah, we're working on today's roast upstairs.
I guess I'm gonna have to go speak with him. But I appreciate the information. Thank you.
Have fun. Please let me know if you find her. We're gonna need servants for the rest of the party.
I'll send her right down. Do I just take these stairs over here?
What's it called? Yeah, that's the way to lead up. At which point the guard walks over to you and is like, "Can you please return to the party, sir?"
If I must.
if I must. Alright. So, Caius, so Tarek, where do you end up sitting on this, big ol', dinner?
Well, I know at some point I want to try and get that letter to the councilman, but
Do you
I
sit
haven't
next to the counselor?
not yet. Firstly, I want to know more about that big guy that's there clapping at me.
I can get you a picture of him, actually.
Oh God.
Alrighty. He is, hold on. I was gonna hand these pictures out when you actually ended up starting to talk to these people, but hold on, let me get you a picture of the guy in the guard uniform.
Yeah, he scares me. The fact that he's so big, just that little
He's a
factoid.
human. He looks to be about like 7 feet tall. He's not wearing a helmet, and he looks like this.
Well, that's terrifying. Actually, you said he's a guard.
He's dressed
Looks like a
like in
world leader.
armor.
Actually, is there anything on him that looks recognizable, like possible abyssal language, possible holy symbols, or even from what Tarek knows about local ability, does anything look familiar?
He's dressed in armor. That probably looks a bit weird.
Okay. Okay, what can I tell about the armor? Is there
Roll me a
noticeable?
perception check if you're just sitting there and staring at him and not taking a seat, or are you taking a seat?
I'm taking a seat, but I'm wanting to take a look at it, see what I notice while I'm moving to sit.
Okay, I want to know where you're sitting so I can introduce Caius.
I will. I'm gonna sit right here, so I'm still somewhat close to the counselor, but.
All right. The guard takes a seat here because everyone's sitting on this side of the table.
Yeah,
and
but
then,
what can I?
And all right, roll me a perception check on this guy's armor. He's
14?
wearing full plate.
Anything noticeable about it?
Not with a 14.
Shit.
And obviously, under like armed guard, you will see Caius being slowly dragged into the dinner. The mayor will look kind of confused, as you will see not the announcer, but the guard will say, "And Larazod, played by Mr. Caius." You can roll me a diplomacy check if you want to make a good impression, but you're taking a penalty.
Shit.
What?
Shit.
Caius?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
What's the penalty?
I'm just making the DC higher.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh.
Good job.
The mayor does not look happy to see you.
Probably not the best way to get in here.
How you doing there, boss man?
Do you take your seat somewhere?
Right beside him.
Right beside the mayor or the councilman. All right.
Oh,
Cool.
What a legend.
Interesting. All right. So, all right. So, hold on. Where are we? Yeah. So, as you guys sit down, events take place in the. Oh yeah, I should also mention the tokens on the map are not the only people attending. In
but
total,
these are
there's some like 40 guests attending. It's just these are all of the notable people who I will describe in a second.
some of them.
Uh,
It's only the ones we don't know that we need to know.
yeah, on the people you need to know. So there's like some 40 guests attending. Each course, as they are brought out, is eaten from this table that's just laid with a dazzling array of cutlery. You see like a barbed short spear on like a slender thread and a big fat silver goblet for everybody. After each course, all the table settings get removed, and there's like a 15-minute flurry of action. Well, basically, all the servants' girls are grabbing stuff, and eating generally takes about half an hour or so, and this is a 7-course meal. You guys are more than welcome to talk to any of these people during the dinner. Uh, and as the hour rings, 6 o'clock in the evening, the first course comes out, which is the Feast of the Gluttonous Wolf. This course consists of beef marrow fritters, a boiled side of axbeak, loin flavored with spices and sage, eels in jelly, and smoked fillet of giant gar set in jellied aspic. This is some rich man's food you guys are eating.
Okay.
Has anyone got a camera? I want to take a picture.
Tarek just gives a little bit of just
Alright,
like a
so
praised growl look to Caius and be like, okay, that kind of look.
but yeah, basically what I'm trying to imply here is that you're a nobility house and nobilities like live on gossip. So if you want to talk to any of these NPCs and figure out who they are and what they know, considering you're talking to like the biggest and brightest in the city right now, now would be the time.
Yeah, I'm still very curious
So,
about that.
Chancellor, I want to apologize for the way I showed up.
Oh no, it's fine, my good sir. I understand things can get a bit rowdy. You were just looking to the bathroom, weren't you?
Yes, and this place is absolutely magnificent. I don't know what's behind door 1, 2, or 3.
Oh, my good sir, you will find out in good time, my good sir. And hold on, let me give you a picture of the councilman. Because, oh my god, he looks fucking horrifying.
Oh gods.
So, Caius, this is the face of the man you're currently talking to.
Oh, that's Oblivion NPC terrifying.
Yeet. And he's like, oh, just don't worry about it. Here is a
You're
slightly more
party.
flattering picture of him.
Not nearly as flattering still. He's still scary.
Yup.
I feel less
The
bad
first
about
one
just
was a little bit more creepy with that smile.
yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
I feel less bad about giving him the thing.
Alright, so you're talking to the counselor Averin. What else do you say?
I gotta say, this party is splendid.
Oh, my good sir, please enjoy the food. Speak to everyone. I am more than happy to see that. I am more than happy to see people like you in my company. This
Your
is
hospital,
quite the wonderful occasion. I do hope the feast is good enough for you.
from the looks of this first course, I'm looking forward to the rest of it. Your hospitality has been more than generous, and with the play too, I'm glad that you were its benefactor.
Oh, you flatter me. I have got somewhat of a weakness for performers and opera singers. To be quite honest, it's a luxury I can ill afford in a town like Magnamar, but it is what it is. We try our best to keep our lives as dignified as and shiny as possible.
Well, perhaps me and my friends can make it a little bit more shiny for you. Tarek,
Oh,
Houston,
are you willing to make
make your
a
way over here.
financial contribution to the city council?
With due time, I'm sure, but let me introduce you to my counterparts.
Oh,
Oh, oh boy.
Houston, Tarek,
Kai's yells from across the table.
Oh boy. I'm gonna get up and start making my way over.
All right. Are you standing up in the middle of the meal, or are you waiting till like the meal's over?
I'll probably wait till the next meal, but you know what? Funny thing, I
oh,
think I
Dentress, stop being a tattle whacker and come over here.
Tarek will roll his eyes since he does know a little bit about local nobility and stuff.
Oh, we've
And
got a seat here
I'm
at
gonna.
the head of the table for you, for Droviard. Don't we, an evil? At which point, Caius, you see a very familiar face sitting right next to the mayor, saying, yes, we do, Avogin. Please have the orcish man come over and sit with us.
Oh,
Could I possibly know who this man is or woman?
Yuzjin, this woman sitting next to the mayor seems really familiar. Namely, because last time you saw her, she was casting spells at you.
Oh, Tarek sees this too, doesn't he?
You
Oh
might
boy.
have to remind me.
He gestures to the tiefling sitting next to her. This is my major domo. Her name is Yvonne Avazanchi. Though the Avazanchi part is definitely a bit of a new aspect of it. Oh, just call me an evil. Or
Man, that name
Yvoniel.
doesn't really ring a bell. I gotta be honest.
No worries. I assure you, I'm not quite that much of a combatant. I mostly take care of the mayor's financial affairs.
Yeah, Tarek is gonna, since he was offered openly, Tarek will get up and he's not gonna pull out the letter. He's gonna use minor magic to conjure a black rose for her.
Is there a reason
And
you're
he'll.
casting spells in the House of Peace and Love?
A cleric of Serenray, madam. And I'll give her the
Oh,
rose.
Saren. And she accepts the black rose, and she takes it. You see it kind of like wither in her hand. Please, no magic at the table, sir.
Simply a party trick. Don't worry.
Kais glares at Tarek and just tries to tell him no.
Yeah, Tarek gets the hint. If he looks up, if he glances at you, you can tell he knows what's going on. He's playing it safe right now.
We also have General Voldrun in attendance, and the mayor will gesture to the heavily armored guy sitting across from Tarek at this point. A commander of the city guard. We have Shamandi down that way. Erten Olbegro, my old friend, and he kind of points at the person across from
The director.
across from the director. And of course, my longtime fling, Saskar. How are you doing down there, Saskar? And you're going to actually no, this person is Saskar. Hold on, let me give names to all these NPCs, so you can. The problem with naming NPCs is that I have to set it as a nameplate, and I have to set you guys to see that nameplate. Hold on.
You're good.
Hold
This
on.
is it.
Yeah, let me add name tags to all these people.
I am playing this very safely right now because I know what this lady did because I'm holding the curse she made.
Yup. You're welcome to stab her.
I am not going to stab her in the middle of this party. I'm playing safe and I am.
Hey, it's not magic.
Hard to do. And okay, you guys should be able to see all those names, yes?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, cool. And he'll also not name off another 10 or so random nobles. Yuzjin, are you talking to anyone during the play or during the first course?
I'm trying to listen to what these guys have to say because I'm kind of curious.
You're listening to what Tarek and Yvanil are doing?
Pretty much everyone at the front top of the table.
Alright. It's called Yvanil will take the roast from Tarek, say no magic, and at that point the second course will come out. Hold on, let me get the... at 8 o'clock comes the Worshipful Hog. This course consists of roast peacock, thick broth with salty strips of wolf flank, fresh soup served with Magnamarian black bread, and a giant roast dire boar of such size that it takes 12 people to bring it into the garden.
Oh my,
That's intimidating to say the least.
It's
yeah.
just
Good
this
thing.
massive feast happening in front of you. And obviously there is a ton of alcohol being thrown around. There is a ton of like various different types of beer being thrown around. Just like
Tarek is going to water.
are you guys drinking heavily or trying to keep it moderate or
Purely water.
Drinking lightly.
drinking lightly? All right. Yusjin, you going ham with the alcohol or?
Oh,
It
I'll drink
looks
as
like
minimum.
everyone else is.
I'll be the designated driver, I guess.
Okay.
Like that, Tarek's having only water.
You will see the mayor is like drinking heavily, the general's drinking heavily, the director's drinking heavily. But alright,
What about
if you want to drink just water, you can drink just water.
Evanel? What's she drinking?
She's drinking heavily herself.
Okay, good to know.
And alright, so second
Comforting.
round of gossip. Who wants to go first? I should mention that out of character, all of these people know things which will be helpful in finding Shayless. You're welcome to try and get information out of them.
Cool.
The general seemed interested in Tarek, so
He
I'm gonna
did.
try and. I'll try and talk to him.
Alright, what do you say?
Alrighty. What do I say to a man that's as intimidating as him?
He's a military man.
Oh shit. Quite an impressive display you have of control over the local guard in this area.
Thank you. I am officially head of the Imperial Fleet, or the... He kind of waits back as he says the words Imperial Fleet. The Free Fleet, here in Magnamar.
I see. Might I ask where you learned a little bit about this? How you became to be the general?
And, hold on, answering a text message.
You're good.
Oh, how I became a general? Hard work and determination, really. To be quite honest, it's, that's really how it is in the military sometimes. Even if those fools in Corvosa don't know what the hell they're talking about. If you want to get your way up in the army, you go up and up. I started as a mere captain. I worked my way up over the last 10 years to where I am right now.
Fascinating. And you said you're from Corvosa. That's down south.
Corvosa, yes. I'm a
Is,
pragmatic man, and to be quite honest, I have very little time for peasant actors whose claim to fame is surviving a play.
well, I think you'll be happy to know that I have a little bit more claim than that. After
Do you
all,
now?
let's just say I have had some sway in the clergy down in Ondoran of Serenray, as well as am currently one of the sentinels for Sandpoint.
Sentinels
So,
of Sandpoint. That's a name I've heard recently.
yes, we recently held a little bit of an issue of dealing with some goblins. We've been helping the paladins of the Lady Blade recently, in fact.
Oh, the goblin problem in Sandpoint has been solved? Wonderful. You have my thanks.
Yes, in fact, it was done with very little bloodshed. As a matter of fact,
Kind of frowns at that.
well, not everything needs to have blood, but I will say the play was definitely an interesting one. Bit of a test of old skills.
Test of old skills, I suppose that's the way the mayor would put it. He's a bit of a sucker for actors.
Are you speaking about the play over there, Derek?
Tarek is gonna roll his eyes, and he's I can't use magic for this, so I'm gonna. What do I want to do?
Well, you can
I'm
use magic. It's just taking a penalty in diplomacy checks if you do it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna look over to Caius and be like, I'm just gonna raise my brow at him for being rude.
Oh, come on! The Chancellor wants to speak to us.
All right, so I take it that Caius wants to gossip with somebody.
I'll let Caius gossip with the counselor while I continue
Alright.
just talking with the
Caius,
general.
what do you talk to the counselor about?
You must be well off to be able to be a benefactor of an entire play.
Oh, absolutely. I was more than happy to finance you and the director, you and Nonon's little adventure. It's very few often we get such an impactful performance happening in our little city, and I thought it would be a great hit to the economy.
I have to admit, it was my first performance.
Your first performance? I wouldn't believe that for the second. Haven't you played for 10 kingdoms? Or at least that's what the advertising said.
I've played in many kingdoms, but not for someone as just as you.
Oh, you flatter me, my good sir.
No intention. But I was talking to someone down in the underbridge. Woman.
Why would you go down to the underbridge?
I was looking to procure certain items.
Interesting.
And I was given the name Thorin.
What about Thorin? That's a name I've heard before.
Well, these items I'm looking for are very delicate and specific, and I was told she would be able to point me in the right direction.
You're interested in buying slaves?
So to speak.
Oh, well, I'm afraid none of my serving girls are for sale at the moment. I've been rather short-staffed recently, so I've been doing what I can to replenish our numbers.
That's quite unfortunate. I was hoping to at least see your lineup.
If you're looking for, again, you're welcome to go. You have my permission to head into the kitchen to the north if you'd like to pick something out. But if you're looking to buy someone, I ask you at least give me an offer up front. I'm not really in the mood for selling any of my servants, but I suppose I could use the cash. I'm just so short-staffed at the moment. Like, have you seen how much problems I've been all the problems with this manor? It's filthy.
I could only imagine the upkeep it would require to maintain this place.
Indeed. That's why
I
I need
wouldn't
more
want to
servants.
I wouldn't want to take any more hands away from you. But I
I
would love to
appreciate
see
it.
what you have. I would love to see what you have in stock.
I don't have any stock, but like I said, you have my permission to peruse the kitchen if you'd like.
I may have to take you up on that offer.
Oh yeah, should I also mention to you guys that like to the south and to the north of this dinner place is this like fuck huge garden with like even more opulence. If you'd like to
Ooh.
explore it, I can describe it to you.
Yeah.
I may have to listen to that next time.
Oh yeah, also it's 9 o'clock, so shit, do we have to I think we have to
Oh,
call
yeah.
it here for now because Tarek has to go at 9. Totally forgot about your other
Oh,
game,
well.
Tarek. My apologies.
You guys can
You have
continue.
a
I'll just have to dip.
Nah,
You
it's
guys-
okay. I don't like
you have a
playing with
game
less
at
than
9?
2 players.
And then we'll have to like fill you in and stuff and make it all complicated. But
Yeah.
the last thing Kai's is gonna do, I almost used my own name, is walk over to the kitchen.
Alright, and we will resolve that next session. Hope you all had fun, and hopefully by this time next week we'll have more people. Depends how things
How's
go
that
on
going, by the
Wednesday.
way?
TTYL.
Take it easy.